to a brand new series of Would I Lie to You, the show where economising with the truth pays dividends. On David Mitchell's team tonight, he's as funny as he's tall, and tall as he's bald, and as bald as he's funny. It's the funny bald tall Dara O'Brien. And the only man lucky enough to see Tess daily from Splash and Family Fortunes, TV presenter Vernon Kay. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, an actress who starred in both A Midsummer Night's Dream and Strictly Come Dancing. So we've seen her bottom and her cha-cha. It's Denise Van Outen. Borderline. And a comedian who, on his show about work experience, did a stint as a dustman. Although you don't really need training for that, you just pick it up as you go along. It's Rhod Gilbert! And so to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. And then it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Dara is first up. Dara, please reveal all.
OK. In nightclubs, in order to impress the ladies, I used to break into my special catwalk move.
I hope this is true. Lee's team.
Before, you know we're going to ask you to demonstrate it. Before you do, can we just clarify? You mean like a model, or were you on all fours and weeing?
And walking at the same time. No, like a model,
OK, well, could you demonstrate for us now?
Well, no, that'd be ridiculous.
No, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah. No, because if I showed you that I did a very good catwalk move, then obviously I'm telling the truth.
Not necessarily. You could be lying, but you are able to do it. You could say, when I used to go to nightclubs, I would occasionally stand on one leg. And if I said demonstrate, you'd go, no, because if I stand on one leg, it'll prove I can do it. And I'd go, no, proves you can stand on one leg. It didn't prove that you used to do it in nightclubs. So I ask you again, get yourself on the floor and start walking.
This move is so good that if I were to show I could do it, you'd be going, well, obviously you'd play that card in a nightclub.
Just imagine we're in a nightclub now, nightclub setting.
Yeah.
I'm single, I'm well up for it, I'm from Essex.
I'll take this. Will you compromise? Will you do the face?
Yeah, do you do a model face? Like, do you pout?
More about the swivel of the face than the face itself.
Right.
The
swivel of the face?
Wow.
How do you swivel your face?
It's very different.
I can swivel my face.
Really?
Sorry, that's swiveling it, isn't it?
That's surely swivelling your head.
That's bad.
Swiveling, that's bad.
To
Well, your
swivel
face swivels when you swivel your head.
no,
the head's the thing your face is on.
Your head does need to stay still while the face moves if you're going to do it.
No, I don't. I think you can swivel things with the use of things that the things are attached to.
I can move my eyes, seriously, right to the back of my head. Watch. There you go.
No.
Yes.
Anyway, yes. Swivel your face in relation to other bits of your head. Swiveling it in relation to the rest of the universe.
Dara, really, within the rules of the game, I think it would be right for you to show us this move. Dara, I'm going to help you here, OK?
No. Here,
yes, I am. I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you a little bit of music so you've got something to work with.
Oh, inspiration.
Now, I don't know if we've got anything ready, but hit it.
Wait, stop. Wait, no, hold on. This is the catwalk area here, right? However, first the model walks out to the start of the walk, right? So I'm slightly backstage here. I'm nervous. I'm ready to go, right? This will be the catwalk area here. When I hit the bend, watch for the swivel, right?
Dara, was this boring bit part of the chatter?
Oh, man.
Did you have to explain it all before you did it, but what she was about to see?
Did you have the confidence in the nightclub to go? Get the music! I'm not ready! Cut the music! Everyone, stop having fun! I'm not ready!
OK, music.
Yeah. No comment. Hang on a second.
are very attractive.
The swivel? Did you see the swivel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
the
nice.
swivel.
The swivel of your head rather
Yeah.
than your face.
What you're asking for would require surgery.
That's what the women used to say when he used to shout.
Lee, what's it going to be, truth or lie?
What do we think?
Well, I think...
Would that have done anything for you in a nightclub?
No, not really.
10 years
It'd
ago,
have made me
more hair,
laugh.
thinner, you know.
I'd have
I'm not
laughed.
only fighting weight here, right?
Definitely wasn't the first time he's done that move. He's definitely pulled that move off before.
He's definitely done
with
that
too
move
much
before.
confidence.
Do you think so?
Too much confidence.
Do we think it's the truth then?
But he hasn't necessarily done it for the reasons he's saying he's done it.
Men are so indecisive. Let's just go with the truth.
I'm not sure about that.
Let's go with the truth.
So, Lee, what's it going to be? Come on.
Should we go for
We'll go for the truth.
Let's go for a truth.
Right, they're saying it's the truth. Dara O'Brien, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It is true.
Yes, it's true. Dara used to break into a special catwalk move to impress the ladies in nightclubs. Right, Denise, you're next.
I once got a tattoo because I was told that it would disappear after 3 years.
Really? When?
It was on a job that I was doing. It was actually live on TV. I was tattooed, and it was on the Big Breakfast.
And who had told you that they disappear after 3 years?
Johnny Vaughan.
Had you not previously heard of tattoos?
No, it was a new... They were a German company, and they came on the show, and they claimed that they had this new ink that would fade after 3 years.
And they did it live on the Big Breakfast?
Yeah.
So can we see it?
No, because it's in a place where I don't really want to get it out.
What do you mean? Where is it then?
It's just at the top of my bottom.
What is it, Denise?
What I had was Barbara Windsor was on the show, and you know she used to say, oh, because I love Carry On Camping, and you know she used to say, well, you are saucy, so I wanted to have saucy tattooed across there.
I've got a potato tattoo on my back.
Potato.
Have a look. Yeah.
Can I...
Denise won't show you. I don't mind if I get mine out.
I might have to undo a button first.
Yeah, undo a button.
I'll sort it out, don't worry.
All right.
What I'm doing is I'm doing this, but I'm imagining my face is swiveled that way. Right. That I can confirm that is a potato.
Sure, that's a potato.
Yeah.
What? Why have you got that?
Rod, if I were you, I'd have that checked out. Has it changed shape in the last few years?
Used to be a chip on his shoulder.
There it is. Beautiful. Do you know what? It was worth it just for that.
So, Denise, you've already said, if this is true, that we can't see it.
Well, I don't mind showing you.
Oh.
Maybe later.
Have you taken legal action against the people who promised you that it would be there for just 3
No,
years?
because I don't know who they are. They didn't leave any forwarding details for me
Group
to
of
get in touch in 3
anonymous
years.
German men turned up on the Big Breakfast.
But it was the Big
said,
Breakfast.
Yeah, we would like to maybe tattoo you in a secret place. And do not ask any questions.
So, David, what are you going to say? Is this the truth, or has she made this all up?
I believe that you might have had a tattoo on television. What I can't believe is that you'd think that a tattoo wouldn't last forever. That I think you'd be well,
But
fine.
she'd
I'll
been
have a
told
tattoo.
by Germans that it would go.
Yeah, the two greatest authorities, Germans and Johnny Vaughan.
What do you think, Darren?
No, there's certainly an emotional context in which this could have happened. I don't think anyone's mad enough to have fallen for that. And
It's a big risk on live television to tattoo someone and then say, oh, don't worry, it'll
it'll
go
fade,
into
it'll be all gone.
Make a decision.
We think
What's
it's
it
a
gonna be?
lie, then.
We think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie? All right. Denise Van Outen, were you telling the truth then, or were you telling a lie?
True.
Yeah, it's true. Denise did get a tattoo because she was told it would disappear after 3 years. Now, you did say that I was the only one.
Only you.
Only me. Where will I
away.
see it? Where will we?
Look
how will
away.
we?
seriously. Don't look.
Fine.
I need counselling. Right. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to sort out who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Mel. So, Vernon, what is Mel to you?
This is Mel, and he came to the rescue when I almost blew up a banana factory.
David, perhaps you'd like to explain how you know Mel?
This is Mel. He's the postman who had to retrieve my phone from a postbox when I accidentally posted it instead of a letter I was carrying.
Finally, Dara, how do you know Mel?
This is Mel. One night we were out stargazing and we were quizzed by the police because they thought we were peeping Toms.
Lee's team, where do you want to begin?
There's something about, if he had said blown up, he blew up a banana factory, it would have been bizarre. There's something more bizarre about almost blowing up a banana factory.
What did you actually do in the banana factory?
Well, what happens in a banana factory
Yeah.
is that bananas come in from a foreign land,
Yes.
let's say the Caribbean,
Yeah.
and they are ripened in Bolton.
They're ripened in Bolton.
There's not enough sun in the Caribbean. Did you work in this banana factory?
I did, yeah.
Right, what was your job?
do?
Were you the banana straightener?
No.
Or were you the banana bender? Maybe they come in straight, and it's his big muscly body that turns them into that shape. That's what they do in Bolton. What are you up to? Oh, you know, just usual, bending me bananas.
Surely it's a banana ripening plant anyway, not a factory.
Well, it's a factory because there was a conveyor belt, so I just...
Wait, whoa. There's a conveyor belt. So someone puts it on, and it's green. And by the end of the conveyor belt, it's ripened. How big is this conveyor belt, Vernon? And more to the point, what are you doing other than... Shall I straighten it?
What did Mel do?
Mel, he was one of the foremen in the factory.
There was only 4 men working in a banana.
How did you almost blow up this banana factory?
I was on a forklift truck, and what happened was I inadvertently drove into a gas heater and disconnected it.
Right, and then what happens?
And then the factory filled up with gas.
Really properly fills?
Yeah.
And go on.
So what did Mel do? How did he save you?
Mel shut down the factory and evacuated the building.
Leaving the bananas to ripen themselves.
Now, what about David? What did we think of David's story with the post box?
What were you supposed to be posting?
I had a card and 2 normal letters to post.
Right.
And the nearest post box to me has a has a very narrow aperture. So only...
What, for the letters?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know the kind of thing.
Or for, you know, whatever you want to use it for. But it's...
We've got them back home.
Yeah. And you can't get them in sometimes. You can't get the wider things in.
Right.
So...
What, so you thought I'd just post whatever fits, and that was your phone? Stuff my keys in there. Oh, they go in, the keys go in. Change, oh, that goes in, all right, that's the stuff that is.
I was contemplating what an outdated medium snail mail was, and I thought this will show them. No, I in my confusion, I thought, well, that doesn't fit. I'll post those 2, they fit. And oh, what a fool!
Oh, so the 2
what a fool I've been!
The 2
if only this were happening in a sitcom.
The 2 letters and the phone go in at the same time.
Yeah.
So you emailed it and put a hard copy in at the same time.
So how did Mel come into it? Was he?
How did he really-
Well, luckily, Mel had also fallen in. He just reached it out, didn't he?
Well,
Passed it out.
I mean, I hadn't realised that pillar boxes were manned until then. He simply handed it back. No.
So go on. What happened next?
I noticed that the last collection of the day was happening about half an hour later.
Right.
So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll simply wait.
Fiendishly clever.
No, you didn't.
So what are you thinking?
No, remind me again of your truth, lie.
Mel and I were stargazing, and the police quizzed us because they thought we were peeping Toms.
Was it just the two of you?
Yes, it was actually, yeah.
And what were you stargazing at?
We were looking at a meteor shower.
Oh, OK.
Yes.
So the two of you were out... what have you got? You got the telescope?
No, you don't.
What have you got?
You just use binoculars.
Binoculars?
Binoculars?
Naked eye generally, binoculars. You see, you don't use a telescope because they move quite quickly, so you'd have to be really fast on a telescope. You'd be playing it like like that.
Yeah, all right, but if you want a really good look, why don't you use two telescopes, like binoculars? So that's even better than binoculars. And also, if two things happen at once, you can go, and the moon's looking nice.
So when the police turned up...
We could see the police car coming, because it just drove along and then stopped, and two of the lads came over and walked over to us. Because we had two men standing in the middle of Ealing Common. There's houses all around, but with binoculars.
Yeah, but you're looking... Surely you don't look at you like that, right? Right up in the air.
I know, but maybe they saw during the midpoint of that. I don't know.
No. You don't go, right, let's start at the ground and go... You go like that, and you do that. You don't go, would you like a cup of tea? Yeah. But, sorry, I can't see. Everything's blurry. You can take them off, can't you?
To be fair, nobody goes like this when they're using binoculars, right? Head up and now binoculars. They don't do that.
They do. Go, look at that there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
What they don't do is go, have you seen the moon tonight? Wait. I need a bit of a run-up.
Don't forget Dara's face moves independently from his head as well.
That's true, yes. He can swivel his face.
Nothing.
And look at the woman in the bathroom behind, it's true.
Right, Lee, we need an answer. Is Mel Vernon's banana hero, David's postman pal, or Dara's saucy stargazer?
What do you think?
I think the difficult thing is that Mel's got a tan, but you can get a tan in all three of those jobs.
Well, he's going to the Caribbean a lot to pick up bananas.
Stargazing, you can get a tan off that if you're out there long enough, and a postman, outdoors all day, yeah.
You know that stargazing's done predominantly at night.
There's not a shadow of a doubt in my mind that Mel worked in the banana factory.
OK, you're saying banana man.
I definitely, if I saw Dara and Mel on Ealing Common, I would think they were a couple of pervs.
But Dara could have said, it's OK, I work in TV. And the police would go, oh, well, that makes it impossible then.
So what are you going to say?
We are going to say that, in fact, Dara was cautioned by the police for standing on Ealing Common. Not necessarily for being a pervert.
Caution actually means something.
Sorry, no, he wasn't cautioned. All right, he was
Question.
Question, sorry.
I was never formally cautioned with anything.
You say it's Dara.
Go for it.
So, Mel, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Mel, and I rescued Vernon after one really...
Yes, Mel is Vernon's banana boss. So, how dangerous was this? Were you just seconds away from bang?
Virtually, yeah. Vernon's driving the forklift, and like I said,
why didn't you speak like this before? Why isn't he allowed to speak?
Now, what was Vernon known as within this factory?
Little Vern.
Little Vern?
Little Vern.
Oh. Stand up next to Mel, Vernon, and let's see Little Vern now. Mel, thank you very much indeed. Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth, but against the clock. We will start with... It's David.
One of the codes I live my life by.
Always a good start.
Is that my appearance should be in no way noteworthy. But then again, not so unnoteworthy as to be in itself noteworthy.
What do you think?
Well, if it is true, you're certainly carrying it off. When did you decide on this code?
It didn't happen suddenly. It just, you know...
It sort of developed.
The way I felt comfortable being sort of gradually formed into the the philosophy, and I don't think that's too grandiose a term, that I have read off a card for you today.
I would say since you've got a beard, you have become more noteworthy.
The answer to that is I've enjoyed growing a beard. But you're right, because I've grown a beard, some people have said, oh, I see you've grown a beard, or he's got a beard, look at his beard. And I hate those moments.
Can I just put you up on the point?
I deeply hate those moments of being physically noticed.
Have you really enjoyed growing a beard?
Well, no, well, that's what's so odd. I mean, I haven't, like, hugely enjoyed it. It's not been like a brilliant roller coaster. but it's just very, very slightly I've enjoyed it, and very slightly also I've had a sense of achievement. Of course, it is no achievement. It's actually a failure in personal hygiene. But it feels like an achievement.
But you surely went through the difficult itchy stage.
I did go through this.
No one enjoys that?
No. I call them my teens.
Do you make these rules about everything? Are the underpants you're wearing unnoteworthy enough to be you know what I'm saying? Are they?
No, I don't think...
Sorry, let's start again. Are you wearing underwear?
Yes.
OK.
And I don't want to sound too sexy, but yes.
Oh.
I don't want to sound too sexy, but no.
Oh.
Under my underwear, I'm naked.
Oh. David, I want to know not what you consider noteworthy. I want to know what you consider so unnoteworthy that it becomes noteworthy.
A grey tie. If you were in a suit, like you're in a suit-wearing scenario, and you wore a grey tie, that would be so unnoteworthy as to be in itself noteworthy.
So a grey tie...
It could be so colourless, so not wanting to draw the eye, it would draw the eye. It's how you spot spies, isn't it? People are just trying to blend in so much, they blended in so much they're noticeable.
It's true.
Like a chameleon. If there was a chameleon in here, it would stand out.
So what, if there was a comedian in here, it'd stand out.
It's a worrying round of applause on the subject of our...
Is it true or is it a lie? Make your decision.
I think it's true. I think it's very plausible that David would be like that.
OK.
Yeah, I think it's true.
True? I'll go in my team and say it's true.
All saying true. David, truth or lie?
Yes, well, of course it's true.
Yes, it's true. One of the codes David lives his life by is that his appearance should be in no way noteworthy. Next. It's Rhod.
I once dug up my dead hamster, gave it a wash.
What age were you when you bought it?
Oh.
And what age were you when it bought it?
Oh, God. When I bought it, I must have been 25.
25? Sorry, what? 25?
6.
So, I think we were...
6.
So I must say, I was thinking it would have been...
I don't know exactly. I did not record my age when I went into the
so you
shop.
bought it...
OK, but we're not
Not to use
splitting
it or not.
hairs between 23 and 24 here,
Mid-20s.
right? You weren't 9, is what we're basically getting here.
No, I tell you what, maths really is your strong point.
Yeah. But the point is, who would have 20s about a hamster?
I like the fact that it doesn't seem unusual that he dug it up and washed it. That's all right. I'm sure in your mid-20s.
Did you wash
Surely
it?
that's not the bit you should be focusing on.
Did the hamster have a name?
Yes, so his name was... Yanto.
How's that spelled?
I-A-N-T-O, I think.
Does it
To be honest, I never had cause to write it down.
You don't have to worry about the spelling of any pets, really. They just drop on.
I think there are times when you have to write... You might be writing an email,
Yeah.
news
If
to a
you
loved
buy a
one.
house
By
in
the
the
way,
mid-20s.
Yanto's looking peaky.
I did
Did
once...
you not put a little tombstone, thus making it easy for you later to dig him up and wash him?
He did have a tombstone, yeah, of sorts, yes.
And did he not have Yanto written on the tombstone?
Tragically, there was already something written on his tombstone.
Oh, was there not?
It was a lollipop stick.
It had a joke on it.
The hamster died and you buried it where?
In the garden.
How long was it under the earth before you dug it up? Was it sort of months later?
No, probably a day or two.
Was it in a container, a sort of hamster coffin?
It was in a container, yeah.
What was the container?
It was in a smoothie bottle.
A smoothie bottle.
He was in a smoothie bottle. How did you get the hamster into the smoothie bottle?
With the lolly stick.
No, I took the top off and just pushed him in.
You sort of forced him in? Because I imagine...
I had to, he was dead. I tried persuading him, but it didn't work.
And then how would you get the hamster out to wash it?
Or did you put the water in the bottle, put the lid back on, give it a shake, and then take the lid off, and then...
No, you wouldn't want to put water in. You'd want to put lots of fizzy drink in, shake it up, and he's out. And then you go.
The thing that we haven't established in all of this is why you felt you had to clean him.
Because he had like a strawberry Mohican. It was gone stiff.
So you strawberry stuff in there?
Yeah, I hadn't rinsed it out properly.
And you were racked with guilt.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Can you describe the washing?
If I'm honest, the washing of him doesn't stand out that much. It was a fairly straightforward rinse and blow dry, as I remember.
What a blow dry! Come on, you didn't blow dry him.
In the kitchen.
Been anywhere nice on your holidays?
What?
Chocolate of tea or anything?
Did you run the hamster under the kitchen tap?
I washed as much of that strawberry smoothie out of his sticky, brittle hair as I could. Said our goodbyes and buried him in the garden.
So did you feel like you'd done the right thing?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Thanks, Rob. I did, yeah.
That's good. That's good to
nice.
know. Do you think he's telling the truth?
I don't.
No.
Maybe a quick flick under the tap, but I don't think he'd spend time scrubbing down the...
So you're saying lie?
We're saying it's a lie.
Saying it's a lie. Rhod, the hamster, the burial, the resurrection. Is it the truth, or were you telling a lie?
Obviously, it's true.
Well, it's true, and it's very upsetting. And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that Lee's team have won by 4 points to 1. But it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week this week is Dara O'Brien. Yes, Dara is so good at lying, even Lance Armstrong thinks he should ease up. Good night.
Stay with us, loads more comedy to come with Mel Getroid in charge of tonight's Have I Got News For You next. Then Lee Mack is back, but it's Lucy doing the lying. Not Going Out is in half an hour.
Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where honesty is never the best policy. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a comedian who studied quasi-zero-dimensional mesoscopic electrical systems at university. Just to explain that to Lee, university is like a school for grown-ups. Ben Miller! And a comedian who used to work in a German sausage factory. He said the worst part was delicious. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, an actress currently starring in the sitcom Plebs, set in ancient Rome, where she enjoys being attended to by slaves and taking part in orgies. I'm afraid tonight it's just a box of Twiglets. Doom McKeon! And a man who has a degree in sports journalism. It's a 2-2. It would have been a 2-1, but they equalised in the last minute. From the last leg, Alex Brooker. So to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with, and it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Ben is first up tonight. Please reveal all.
Aside from my friend Mark Park, I have...
I think we can end it there.
I have 3 other good friends whose names rhyme.
Let's not rush any questions. Just never mind.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you for the names of the friends.
Very quickly.
No,
Right
you take
now.
your time. You take your time.
Richard Pritchard.
That rhymes. To be fair, that gets one.
Yeah.
Mark Park.
No, we've had Mark Park. There's three other friends on top of Mark Park.
Richard Pritchard.
We need 2 more.
Dave Clave. Yeah. Angie Ranji.
And what's Richard Pritchard's job? How do you know him?
I know him from school, and he's a quantity surveyor.
How do you know Angie Ranji? Where did you meet her?
Well, funnily enough, she was in an acting class with me on the Isle of Wight.
Where did you run into Dave Clave?
Please say her, Rave.
I was in a band with him, he played drums.
So, all of these people have lived their lives with matching forenames to surnames. Have none of them ever, like, said, you know what, I think this sounds ridiculous, I might change it?
Well, Richard hasn't, because, you know, it's a common Welsh name. It is particularly common to have the same first name as your surname.
Hugh Hughes.
Evan Evans, Thomas Thomas.
Yeah.
I bet you're wishing you thought of them earlier.
These friends of yours, are they in a small social circle? For example, has Richard Pritchard ever met Angie Ranji?
Dave Clave has met Richard Pritchard.
Under what circumstances?
My 40th birthday
Why
party.
didn't Angie Ranji go?
I was in a production of Twelfth Night with Angie Ranji on the Isle of Wight, and we only knew each other for the period of one summer in about 1991. She was a friend of mine, but she wasn't at my 40th birthday, whereas Dave and Richard were.
And why did Mark Park not make the birthday party?
We're not that close of friends.
Oh. So why do you think you and Mark have never really...
Quantity survey. You know, I guess. You
So
know.
Mark's a quantity surveyor?
Yeah.
I thought Richard Pritchard was a quantity surveyor. What's Richard Pritchard again?
Chartered surveyor, yeah.
Which one? Are they both? Are they in a practice? Park and Pritchard.
Does this have the ring of truth?
Well, do you know it did before the quantity surveyor? I think he said Richard Pritchard was the something surveyor.
He said chartered surveyor for Richard Pritchard.
And
Now
then
we've got a quantity surveyor.
For Mark Park. But if the surveyor's thing is... If Ben has planted that surveyor doubt in our minds, then that's so brilliant it deserves the point.
I agree.
So I think...
So you're going to say...
Lie.
Lie. Saying it's a lie. Ben, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
It's a lie. Ben doesn't have 4 good friends whose names rhyme. And Henning, you're next.
I was once arrested by border guards for illegally entering another country.
David's team, what do you think?
Which country?
It was in the mid-90s.
That's not a country.
No. And it was in Eastern Europe, so they changed names very quickly. So I'm not sure. It was either Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia. I don't know which...
You know what stage of its dissolution it was at. Yeah. And what was the problem?
I didn't have my passport.
Right.
Where had you left your passport?
At home.
Who were you with, by the way? Were you on your own? Or
No,
was
I was with a friend from back home, Pete.
Anything but Pit?
No, with a person called Pete.
Is that his real name? Or is that a nickname?
Pete.
Oh, Pete.
No, P-I-T.
Oh, Pete.
Oh, is that
He's called Pit.
Like Brad Pitt, but Pitt is his first name.
Otherwise, I would say Pete.
Yeah.
We were travelling on something that was called Schönes Wochenend ticket. And
That's German for National Express.
now, what it is German for, you can use any train you like, as long as it's a slow train.
We have that system with all of our trains. OK, so you get off the train at the border.
You do.
Is it at that moment you realise you don't have your passport?
Yes. So we wanted to go into Czechoslovakia, so I didn't have my passport. So the obvious thing to do is don't go across where the border guards are, but go a mile off into the fields and cross there. If then someone wants to see your passport, you say, oh, I must have lost it.
Roughly how far into Czechoslovakia, in whatever form it was, were you?
I was about, give or take, a mile. I see in the distance, I see like two lights, two white lights. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I realise it's a Jeep. And then they're driving towards us.
I'm quite gripped by this story.
The Jeep then just stopped, and then there is 4 people jumping out with automatic rifles and dogs.
Automatic dogs?
What sort of dogs were they?
I didn't ask for their names.
Neither did
They were terrifying dogs, probably Alsatians or something.
What happened? They're all around you. So
Well,
what
they
do
all
they say?
jump out with their rifles, don't they? And then saying, or whatever their language is. So, yeah, and then we had to get in the Jeep, and we were driving off into Czechoslovakia, and then we ended up in some woods. One of them jumps out, opens a gate that I didn't even see was there. Then there is some little wooden hut. And was someone in there that spoke German. We got on well with that fella, and our excuse was, they would say, we had no idea that we crossed the border.
Yeah.
So, and then, well, they didn't fully buy it, but they knew there was little point executing us.
What happens then?
And now, the funny story begins. They said, you'll have to pay a penalty.
Oh, the Germans and penalties.
That
Not
penalty... Then the Czechs drove us back to the German border, handed us over to the German border guards, and then they congratulated us on being the first illegal immigrants from Germany into Czechoslovakia.
Well, there we are. David, what are you and your team thinking?
It's the travel card thing. It just seems right.
I think on an emotional level, having spent so long hearing that story, need it to be true. Yeah. We need something.
We need it to be true,
Yeah.
because a lot of our life went into that.
So
you're going to say
on that
true?
emotional level, I think we have to say true.
You're saying it's true. Henning, truth or lie?
Well, that story is actually true.
That is true. Henning did get arrested for illegally entering another country. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So, please welcome this week's special guest, Nicola. Ben, first of all, what is Nicola to you?
This is Nicola, and she taught me how to talk to crows.
Henning, how do you know Nicola?
This is Nicola, and I told my parents to sack her as my babysitter because she failed to read my bedtime stories with enough emotion.
Finally, Lee, your relationship with Nicola.
This is Nicola. I once chased her for 40 miles down the M3 because I thought she'd stolen my phone.
David's team, where to begin?
So, Ben, why did you need to talk to crows?
Because, well, I'm writing a book, and
my publisher is a crow.
and it's a book about aliens. So I got interested in the idea of communicating with other intelligences. Then I thought, are there any animals on Earth that we can communicate with? And I found out that Nicola was an expert on crows and had discovered they're very intelligent.
So what sort of thing have you learnt to say to crows?
Well, we're only really at the basic sort of introductory.
Like greetings, like hello, how are you?
Take me to your leader.
How to present yourself to a crow.
How do you present yourself to a crow?
So you go,
Hello, crow. Hello, crow. How are you, crow? Hello. Hello.
So that's what Nicola has been teaching you. That's how you talk to crows. You do that with your head and you go, hello, crow. Hello. When's your next lesson? When you'll be
Just about book.
how to say goodbye to a crow. I've got a hunch about what it might be.
Right, David, who would you like to move on to?
Henning, what was wrong with the bedtime story?
I didn't enjoy the way she read the bedside story to me.
What sort of stories? Give us an example.
She was reading Hansel and Gretel to me, and then the witch ends up in the oven. And she read that in a very compassionate way.
Towards the witch?
Yeah. And the good thing at that point is all about the witch got what she had coming, and that's how I like the story read to me.
You didn't like any complexity in the character.
No, I like the
witch.
complexity,
The
but I don't like the compassion towards the witch because she's a witch.
OK, so Hansel and Gretel shoved the witch in the oven, slammed the door, turned it up to gas mark 6.
No, always preheat the oven before cooking it.
Let's assume it's preheated.
OK.
Slam the door, turn it up, and then walk out into the forest. How did she misdeliver that line?
Well, it was in German, so it was like...
Is she German?
Nicola, yeah.
Ah.
You mean yeah?
Yeah.
Nicola's a classic German name, isn't it?
Nicola Schmidt.
So she was what, weeping for the witch, or what? What's...
I don't want to have to say this now, but I just didn't overly like her. That's obviously not how I told it to my parents, isn't it? I said to my parents, I said, yeah, she didn't put any butter on the bread and all that business, and didn't get me anything to drink, so, I mean...
So what did you do? I stuck her in the oven.
OK, what about Lee?
Oh, Lee's is not true. So, how did you come to the mistaken belief that she'd stolen your phone?
Well, it's an interesting story. I was on the border of Czechoslovakia. I was in a restaurant with my wife and children, and we left the restaurant and we got back to the house, and I suddenly realised my mobile phone was missing. So I thought... we came to the conclusion that my 2-year-old, who's always picking things up and running around tables, because, you know, I'm not a good parent, they can run around in restaurants, had picked it up and had done something with it. And so I looked at my iPad, which has a thing on it where it tells you where your phone is, an app, if you've lost your phone. So I pressed that.
You looked at your tablet, didn't you? As opposed to a specific.
Oh, as opposed to a specific one. Sorry, I looked at my tablet, which I'd previously bought from Curry's. So I decided I've got one of these handheld devices. Let's call it a tablet. And on this tablet, it tells you where your phone is.
Like an iPad.
Can I...
So I checked the app, and sure enough, my phone was doing a little blinky thing, and it was in a street not too far from the restaurant. So I thought, oh, well, maybe my child hasn't taken his phone at all. Maybe it's been stolen. So I rung my mate up straight away, because I'm a coward. I didn't want to go on my own. So he held the iPad, We drove off, we followed the little dot, but then, when we got close, the dot started moving. So we have to follow the dot.
Right.
The dot gets on the M3, and we're following the dot on the M3.
Right.
And we travel for about 40 miles.
But Nicola could have noticed you in the rear-view mirror, saying, I'm being followed by two weird men.
I think you'll find on motorways you're often followed by the same car for quite a while. How paranoid are you? He's been behind us for the last 5 minutes. We're on a motorway, David. I know, but something's not right. There's one beside me now. I wasn't right behind it because the dot was moving and I was chasing the dot for a long time. When we were probably about 5 miles away from the dot, because the dot was racing off ahead, we raced after, stopped and we sussed out that it was a service station on the M3. So we pulled into the service station.
Yeah.
And that's when the next thing happened. Give me a minute.
How could you tell which of the many cars parked in the service station?
That's a very good question.
Thank you.
I wish I had a very good answer. I phoned the phone.
Ah, very clever.
And it's at that point we see a woman getting out of a car, looking confused, and then looking inside a bag, a shopping bag, takes the phone out, and at this point I think, that's my phone, and she looks innocent because she's looking all confused. To which I go over, I say, that's my phone. And she said, I, honest to God, have no idea how it got in there. And then I start thinking the 2-year-old did pick it up and put it in the bag, and so ends the case for the defence.
Right, we need an answer. So, David's team, is Nicola Ben's bird botherer, Henning's boring babysitter, or Lee's phone pincher? What do you think?
I got a funny feeling about the crows.
Yeah, I love the idea that you're spending your free time wiggling your head in front of a crow, talking in a high-pitched voice.
So, sorry, you two are leaning towards believing the crows. I'm finding the crow story the least convincing at the moment. I'm not saying it's impossible.
Do you believe Lee?
As a matter of principle, no. I think it's probably Henning. I think Henning's the sort of... could have been the sort of vicious little child. Her babysitter summarily dismissed for no good reason at all.
Which way are you going, Alex?
Do you know what? I'm going to stick my neck on the line. I think Lee.
Am I even
You
getting
think
a
it's
look
Lee?
in?
Yeah.
Doom?
I initially thought it was Lee. Completely, from the very beginning, when I heard what the 3 things were, I went, it's definitely Lee.
I'm not going to overrule. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Henning. We'll go for Lee.
You're saying it's Lee,
Yeah.
with a little suspicion that it's Henning. OK. Right. Nicola, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Nicola, and I taught Ben how to talk to crows.
Thank you very much, Nicola. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lives. And we start with... It's David.
I recently shooed a fox out of the garden by squirting it with water. 5 minutes later, I watched in horror as it returned with its brother and ate my plimsoll.
Please, team. What do you think?
Never heard anything so middle class in all my life.
I want to picture it. So you're in your house and you see the fox in the garden. Now you don't, with the greatest respect, you don't strike me as overly nimble.
I'm not overly nimble, but I'm just nimble enough.
Between 1 and 10, how quickly were you in the garden?
I went out in the garden at top speed for me,
Yeah.
which I'm afraid is now 6.7.
Anyway, you come out into the garden, you've got the hose, you see the fox.
And he sort of moves away a bit, shows a certain degree of fear of the alpha predator. He sees me and he thinks, do you know, I think I'm safe with this guy. And I thought, well, I can't have this. I can't have the fox thinking it's one. If I lose my power to frighten off foxes, what am I?
Can I answer that?
So I grab my hose and I swizzle some water at them. I don't want to soak the poor creature.
Did you put your thumb on the end?
So I did put my thumb on the end, and I directed some water sort of towards the lawn, just kind of between him and me.
Yeah.
And that's enough. He's off.
I bet he went, after the fox went off, I bet he went.
Yeah.
I forgot he hadn't turned it off. Sheepishly, I thought, I better get those plimsolls.
pyjamas?
I was wearing normal clothes.
Well, David, we've a different opinion on what normal clothes
Yes,
Did you?
It was black tie, not white tie.
So, in a nutshell, you had a fox in your garden, you come out, water the thing out the garden, then a little while later, it comes back.
Two of them come back.
Two of them.
Now, where are you at this point?
I'm in the kitchen.
Right.
Noticing they've come back to the garden, thinking, dear, oh dear.
There was deer there as well.
And then one of the foxes goes and grabs this plimsoll that I keep by the shed.
Why?
For walking around the garden.
One plimsoll?
What? No, there's two.
Tiny suggestion, why don't you keep the plimsolls near the back door so you don't have to get your feet wet if it's raining?
Well, you're full of home improvement ideas. I don't know, because I'm a moron.
What happens to the plimsoll?
One of them savages this shoe.
What's the other one doing?
I don't know. I don't speak fox.
If you want to do a proper impression of a fox, I know a woman. Providing you're a tad gullible, we'll show you exactly. So go on.
So I said, hello, Mr. Fox. I'm trying to communicate with you. Perhaps you could stop hooing on my lawn.
Right, Lee, what are you thinking?
Fundamentally, no Englishman leaves a pair of plimsolls as his garden footwear and keeps them by a shed.
So you're saying it's...
It's a lie.
It's a lie?
Yeah, I think it's a lie.
Well, I'll go with my team, even though I think it's true.
Saying it's a lie. OK, David. Squirting foxes in the garden, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. David didn't squirt water the fox only for it to return and eat his plimsoll. Next. It's Doon.
On the advice of an optician, I often walk with one eye open and one eye shut. That way, one of my eyes is always having a rest.
Lee? Well, you're sensible. Even if she isn't doing it, she should. I will from now on.
When you say a rest, you mean just to give your eye a rest, or because you're having problems with your eyes?
No, just to rest the eyes. So, because I don't wear glasses and I don't want to wear glasses, so to exercise the eyes, it's good to just cover one eye. Now, I have worn a patch and just thought I look ridiculous.
But that doesn't make sense. The doctor wouldn't say to me, I don't want to end up in a wheelchair, or in that case, hop on different levels.
But don't you feel you strain your one eye that's still open?
Well, apparently not if you've got a slight stigmatism. So I didn't... Yes, I have got a slight stigmatism in my left...
Which eye is your stigmatism?
In my left eye.
I thought it was called an astigmatism.
Oh, well, I heard it wrong.
Yeah, but you call it a sausage. The thing isn't a sausage, is it? It's sausage, a sausage. Stigmatism, astigmatism.
Is it?
It's astigmatism.
Astigmatism.
You've got astigmatism. You've got a sausage.
No. Ben is right. Ben went to Cambridge.
It's an astigmatism.
Well, I went to Cambridge once.
Isn't...
So what? We all know where Cambridge is. Can I ask you, how long do you do each eye for?
If I'm walking out, probably only about 2 or 3 minutes. Whereas if I'm inside, do it like that when you're working.
Oh, do you cover? You actually walk along like that down the street?
I have walked along like that. As I said, I did wear a patch at one point and felt stupid.
People must be thinking you've forgotten something when you... Oh.
When did the optician give you this advice?
Probably about 8 years ago when I started to get headaches.
Maybe he was busy. Was it like 5 to 5 and he was locking up? Just put your hand over this and go away. Was it that?
He's one of the leading, you know...
He's one of the leading...
eye specialists on Harley Street.
OK. What do you think, Lee?
I think she should have gone to Specsavers.
What's it going to be, then?
Well, I think that's the sort of thing people might do.
Now,
If
I want to know
do
what you
any
mean.
good-
Do you mean the optician might say that?
No, they have got a reputation.
If you don't believe that, then it's got to be a lie. Because she's saying he said that.
No, he wouldn't have said that.
Then it's a lie.
It's a lie, then.
Ben, you think it's a lie, don't you?
It's not true. I mean, apart from anything, you go to Harley Street, you're paying a lot of money, the man's going to sell you some glasses, isn't he? He's not going to say, just walk down the street.
You say it's a lie.
Saying it's a lie. OK, so do. The Eyes, The Optician, Harley Street. Truth or lie?
It is... lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Doom doesn't walk with one eye open and one eye shut. And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. And I can reveal that Lee's team have won by 3 points to 2. But, of course, it's not just a team game. And my individual liar of the week this week is Ben Miller. Ben Miller. When it comes to lying, I'm ashamed to say he's so shameless it's shameful, which is a shame. Good night. To Would I Lie to You, the show all about terrible lies and amazing truths. On Lee Mack's team tonight, the chef and food campaigner responsible for Escape to River Cottage, Return to River Cottage, the River Cottage treatment, the River Cottage year, River Cottage forever, Beyond River Cottage, and could you please shut up about the River Cottage? It's Hugh Fernley-Whittingstall. And one of the funniest comedians on the circuit, if only to look at, it's Rufus Hound. And on David Mitchell's team, a comedian who does adverts for the Welsh Tourist Board. I can't help thinking they should have got someone a little higher profile, maybe someone who hosts his own hit panel show. Just throwing it out there. It's Rhod Gilbert! And one of the very best comedians in Britain. She's talented, she's charming, witty, erudite and beautiful. She also gets to write all her own introductions. It's Miranda Hart! So, we begin, as always, with round one. It's Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the truth from the tosh. Hugh is first up tonight. Hugh, would you reveal all, please?
Occasionally, as a treat, I put Marmite on my face and let my dog lick it off.
This is a treat for you or the dog?
I see it as a treat for the dog, because...
How does he see it?
Like many people, I don't... Apparently also very much as a treat.
What kind of dog, please?
She's a Springer Spaniel.
You say this is predominantly for the dog. You must enjoy it on some level, because that's quite an extreme activity to do with...
I've always
just for a dog.
I've always liked having my face licked by the family dog. Always.
By just the dog? Anyone else?
Well, cats have a raspy, sandpapery tongue, and it's not nearly so nice.
Have you ever been caught in that awkward moment where you've marmited up and then somebody's rung the doorbell?
By members of the household, but not by strangers at the door.
Do dogs like Marmite?
Dolly does.
I'm not sure that's a helpful line of inquiry, is it?
Do dogs like...
They like salt.
Of course it's a helpful line of inquiry.
Is it a helpful line of
If
inquiry?
all dogs hate Marmite, it can't be true.
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody on the planet that could answer that question properly.
You don't think there's anyone on the planet
that could answer the question, do all dogs like Marmite? No, I don't think there is.
I don't want this to sound like a rebuke. What I was saying was whether anyone knew whether or not all dogs might hate Marmite. You'd know if all dogs...
That's very much just the other side of the coin, in my book.
No, this isn't a coin. There's dogs all hate Marmite, there's dogs all like Marmite, or there's dogs have a similar view to Marmite as humans do.
Yeah, what? Let me hate it. Rod, as someone who's now in Series 4, you never get into conversations like this with David. He always wins or wears you down. Just don't do it.
Surely it is almost certainly true that some dogs will like Marmite and some won't.
No. For example, I would say that no cats like baked beans.
Would you?
You're definitely wrong about that.
For 2 hours, my cat got stuck in a fridge and genuinely ate a bowl of baked beans. Genuine, I swear on my life.
How did the cat get stuck in the...
The cat, I don't know, just leapt in when my mum opened it once.
And then and you didn't see it?
And
She didn't see a cat in the fridge?
She did that. Probably got some milk, cat jumped in, shut.
Well, she got the milk for the cat, and then where's the cat? Have you seen the cat?
Maybe I'm wrong about cats and baked beans. What I'm saying is there are some foods liked by many humans that certain other species will never eat.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is different species like different things, and it is possible.
You said that the things that humans eat, that other animals, all other animals are species.
We've got to learn to work together.
Well, in that case, you need to change your opinion.
This programme has taken on tone of civil unrest. I sense anarchy at the gates. David, I'll caution you once. Control your team.
I'm going to have to call in the UN. I can no longer vouch for my team.
Excuse me, what
I'm
have
sorry.
I done?
I feel like a supply teacher who's been parachuted into a problem school. And is finding it very difficult to cope. Hugh, your original statement was to do with the dog licking off your face. Now, how often does this occur?
It's something I started doing as a kid because it was a good way to... That was several dogs...
Good way to what?
to get the family dog to lick my face.
So, David Mitchell, what are you saying? Truth or lie?
Rhod, what do you think?
Oh, no.
I think whatever my captain thinks, I will back into the hilt.
Oh, my word.
Can I just say that he just touched David's leg in a slightly effeminate manner? Like that.
If that's what it takes to have them working as a team, Miranda, I'm happy.
That was sexual tension, is that what you're doing?
Is that sexual tension?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't like it. Miranda, what do you think?
I think it is a lie because he doesn't look that desperate for affection in his life.
It has to be a lie, David, otherwise there's something wrong with him.
So you both think it's a lie?
Yes.
Yes.
OK, we'll say lie.
There's a lot riding on this
All
one.
right. So, Hugh Fernley Whittingstall.
It was a lie.
Yes, it was a lie. Hugh does not put Marmite on his face and let his dog lick it off as a treat. I once let a German Shepherd lick Marmite off my face. If you're watching, Jürgen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to end like that. Miranda, you're up next.
Right. I always test the temperature of my bath with my ear.
Here we are, Lee.
What's wrong with the conventional elbow?
Well, two things, Hugh. Firstly, it amuses me to test it with my ear. And secondly, I'm a big fan of the bath and I like to get it right and I think it's more sensitive. I sometimes test food, the heat of food, by my ear as well.
Could you mime the process of how you put your ear in the bath?
No, it's simply a question of kneeling at the bath. And I have quite high baths.
How high from the top would you say the water goes?
Well, probably about that much.
Right, so you're kneeling down.
Kneeling down.
And then
you can bend away all the way over to get your ear in the bath without...
Look, I'm quite tall, and I just get there quite
bendy as well.
I'm bendy. Hi. I'm tall and bendy.
Add some credibility.
This is when you put my mobile number at the bottom of the screen.
So, I'm guessing like most normal people, you like a little bit of bubble bath and stuff. So you're basically leaning over, you're going in headfirst through the bubble bath. You're going through it, wait, and then suddenly you've hit it. Oops, it's a bit hot. You've come up. Your face is full of suds. Yeah. And you go, well, I'll add a bit more coal to that. And then you sit there and wait with your frothy face. Is that what we're expected to believe?
Lee, do you usually have a bubble bath? I didn't have you down as a bubble bath type.
To be fair, David, you probably didn't have me down as a bath type.
I can tell you that he's got an open fire in his bathroom.
Yes.
Really?
And sometimes Miranda will come round and I'll say to Miranda, I'm not sure if that fire's too hot. and she will...
Do you have one ear that's more sensitive than the other? Is it the left, right, always the left, right, always the right?
Always has to be the left because of where the bath is.
Are you right-handed?
Yes.
That'll make sense, you see.
Do you face away from the
I'm left-handed, and I would go in with the right ear, you see.
I'm right-handed, but I would go with my right ear because of the way my bathroom is. To go with my left ear, I'd have to be turning my back to the taps when I did it, and I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that. I want to be able to see that, because ultimately the taps are responsible for the temperature, so I want to be able to look them in the eye while I judge what they've done.
You know those taps haven't actually got eyes, that's your reflection, don't you?
Yeah, no, I know.
What are you going to say on this one, Lee? What are you thinking? Is she telling the truth?
Honestly, Lee, the physics of this are all wrong. If you're kneeling, it's your hips that you bend from. Otherwise, your whole spine would have to be able to go over at 90 degrees.
No, because it's genuinely really easy to do.
Can you just kneel down and show us roughly how it works?
It's literally... So say the bath is...
Can I be the bath?
Where's...
The more the merrier.
So he's the bath. Say this is the water. That's quite low
That's
down.
convenient, isn't it? That perfect.
No, but it's not.
I can adjust it. I'll be the bath. There's the water. Oh, a bit of ear. Got me.
That was very well done.
Thank you very much.
Well done. OK, Lee.
What's your answer?
Do you know what? Until she did that, I didn't believe it, and now I do.
I do as well now. What do you think, Rufus?
I still think it's a lie.
Do you? Ooh, I'll go with you and say that's true.
True. OK. Miranda, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It was a lie.
It's a lie. Miranda does not test the temperature of her bath with her ear. Rhod, you're next.
I once had a job where I had to answer the phone and say, hello, beef?
There we are. Lee's team, what do you think?
What was the job?
It was a job, it was an office job where...
An office job?
Yeah, an office job.
Right.
In an office job.
Yeah, I know what an office job is. The word office I'm not confused with is the bit about the beef that's getting to.
It's a government department where we dealt with beef and lamb and suckling cows.
Right. So what was the government department exactly? What were they doing?
It was it was an agricultural department of Welsh government.
So they'd ring up and say, hello, beef, and the kind of questions they would ask you would be...
They'd say, well, it was all about identifying animals.
Identifying them?
Yeah.
So you go, hello, beef, and they go, I think you're just the man. I'm looking at a big black and white animal. It's saying moo. Can you help me? It's a cow. I'm beef. Goodbye.
No. Well, either that or you might want to put them through the suckler cow. Depends if it was male or female.
What is a suckler cow?
I don't know. I only worked in beef.
Was it in Cardiff or something? Or?
No, it was in West Wales.
Was it in Carmarthen?
Carmarthen.
Kidwelly?
Carmarthen.
Haverfordwest?
Carmarthen.
Carmarthen?
You should work on the trains. The Welsh office is in Cardiff, but the Welsh office agriculture department, WOAD, is in Carmarthen.
So farmers would ring you up and ask you questions about
Farmers
beef?
would ring me up and they'd say, got an animal here, and it needs identification, and we would give them...
What do you mean identification?
We would give them cattle identification documents. It was the CID department. CID,
Just
cattle
stop
identification.
Stop it. I feel sick with confusion.
It's CID. I worked in CID. It was
you worked in CID?
Cattle
identification. It makes sense. You worked for CID.
There's been a mooder.
CID was cattle identification document, so it's like a cow passport, and they'd ask us questions about
Cow passport?
A cow passport. They'd ring up and they'd say, we've got a new cow in town.
So you'd send out the official documentation.
They would tell me the animal's details, and we would print up a CID, cattle identification document.
Because each one needed this. Everyone had to have this.
Every cow.
Oh, every cow, yes.
So what are you going to say then, Lee? Is he telling the truth?
Well, if you know a lot about cows. A little.
I've rung up departments of DEFRA and said hello, and they've said hello, beef.
Yeah.
And the whole WOAD thing, you wouldn't just come up with that.
Unless you were very quick and very clever.
OK, we'll go with true.
You're saying true. Rhod, were you telling the truth?
It was... true!
Yes, it's true. Rhod did once have a job where he had to ensure every cow had a passport. Oh, it's hard enough getting him into the milking shed, let alone a photo booth. So at the end of that round, David's team have 3 points and Lee's team have 1. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Steve. Welcome, Steve. So, Hugh, first of all, what is Steve to you?
This is my friend Steve, who rescued me when I got stuck in a cave looking for bats.
Rufus?
This is my friend Steve, and together we have visited every pub inside the M25 called the Red Lion, apart from 4 of them.
Right. And Lee, how do you know Steve?
This is Steve, and we once went camping together when we were in the Scouts, and we woke up to find that someone had stolen our tent.
David's team, where to begin?
So when was this camping trip, Lee?
This camping trip was, I would have been about 13, 12, I think, 12.
How old was Steve?
Steve was about, I don't know... 13. He wasn't born. That's what made the whole thing awkward. No, he was about 7 or 8.
So you were 12 or 13. He wasn't in the Scouts. He was just a 7-year-old you'd brought along.
The Cubs and the Scouts went together. He was in the Cubs, I was in the Scouts, and they
issued every Scout with a cup.
They did. No way. They put each young boy in with an older boy in each tent.
So where were you camping?
We were camping somewhere in the Lake District. I think it was called the Lake District.
You woke up with no tent, is that what you said?
Correct. Went to sleep with a tent, woke up without a tent.
Do you know what happened to said tent?
Well, that's a good question. We don't know to this day what happened to said tent.
You never saw the tent again?
No. Stolen?
Yes, I know it was stolen.
Because you didn't think
what happened to it.
You don't think it might have blown away? You woke up, no tent, and you assumed foul play.
We weren't that deep asleep that there was a gale force. You
were deep enough that someone had stolen the tent.
There's something about wind that's different to burglars. Wind doesn't... Wind
that's different to burglars. There I agree with you. Now, if that was what you were asserting, that and that alone, I would say you were telling the truth. However, there's more to this story.
Wind does not sneak up on you.
Can I ask a question?
Well...
Did this tent not have a built-in ground sheet?
No, it did not. Because otherwise, it would have been, this is Steve, and we were once kidnapped.
I'm going to jump in here. David, please move on to somebody else.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. He's Hugh's Batman. The Batcave.
Where were you trapped in a cave?
In Sri Lanka.
Really?
Mm.
What were you doing in said cave?
Looking for bats.
And what went wrong?
It got dark.
Don't bats live in the dark?
Yes, but when I went into the cave, there was quite a bit of sunlight coming into the entrance and actually going quite far into the cave. And I just sort of went as far as I thought was safe, but then the sun went over a ridge outside the cave and it suddenly got very dark and I'd gone further into the cave than I thought.
But then Steve wandered past.
So has anybody seen a tent?
Steve actually heard me shouting for help.
Why were you looking for bats in a cave in Sri Lanka? Were you looking to eat them?
Funny you should say that. They'd had bat on the menu in the hotel, and I was told that they got them from this cave. And out of curiosity, I thought, well, I'll go and look. I'd also heard that they had a rather grim way of catching them. which is to hang fish hooks down from the top of the cave.
And did you go on your own?
Yes.
And then, so you called for help and Steve was walking past the entrance.
Steve, lovely guy, was staying at the hotel and he heard my cries for help.
Why did they catch bats with a line? Why didn't you just spray them with something? Or just go in with a machine gun?
I think that if you...
I think it rather ruins the integrity of the individual bat as a starter or main course.
Well, admittedly,
it's had a couple of machine gun bullets through it. Also, you can machine gun a zebra, doesn't really spoil it. But a bat...
So, David, what about Rufus's claim, the whole pub thing?
Which of the 4 Red Lions that you've not been to, where are they?
I don't remember.
You can't find them.
But you know there are 4, exactly.
Yeah, we got a list of all the pubs called the Red Lion, and then we went to visit all of them, and I know that there were 4 that we did not go and visit.
Did you go to one on South Ealing Road? Opposite Ealing Studios?
Yes.
Did you? When did you do this?
Oh, fair enough.
Was this like a mission, a bet, or a...
Yeah, we came up with it as an idea because we knew that there were a lot of them, and we thought it would be good to visit all of them.
In a period of time?
Yeah, over a week.
So how do you
A week?
How many are there?
Wow.
There's about 46. We
You went to
visited about 42 of
You
them.
visited 42 Red Lions with Steve in 1 week.
Yeah.
How do you know Steve?
Through AA.
We went to school together.
Right.
So, David's team. Is Steve Hugh's caveman, Rufus's pub crawler, or Lee's camping friend?
Lee is definitely the least believable, I think. The others two are quite believable.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe Rufus at all. Rufus has got a bit of edge to him. Steve looks so sweet and presentable. I don't think he'd be in this weird Rufus world.
He does look sweet, does he? Looks like a little cub.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm believing Hugh.
I am too. I believe Hugh.
Am I even getting a look in here?
No, and obviously, if it turns out you're true, then super.
You're saying it's Hugh?
Hugh Bat Saviour.
OK. So, Steve, would you please reveal your true identity?
Well, I'm Steve. I'm Rufus's best friend. And together, we visited all of the pubs called the Red Lion inside of the M25, apart from 4.
Steve, everybody. And at the end of that round, David's team have 4 points, Lee's team have 2. Which brings us to our final round, Quickfire Lies, in which our panellists lie not only through their teeth, but against the clock. And we start with... It's David.
Possession.
Ah, OK. Out with the box.
This is my bloody tent.
This is the...
I'll hold it for you.
Thank you. This is the cricket ball with which I bowled out Jeremy Clarkson at a charity cricket match.
There we are.
What sort of ball was it?
Can we see the ball?
A leg spin?
Don't give him multiple choice.
No, it was just sort of medium pace.
Go on.
Ready?
What are you expecting to see?
Well, there's a couple of things. Firstly, how long ago was this charity match?
It was 2 years ago, I think.
Because that...
What, are you checking the serial number?
No, I was looking to see how bashed around it was, where the splits were, if it looked like it had been hit.
I mean...
Don't eat it.
It's...
Can you show us your bowling action, David?
Yes, all right.
Start with a good catch.
Watch out, Miranda.
Oh. Can I just point out the inadvertent sexism that just happened? Basically, a girl caught something, and before any of you had a chance to think whether that might be patronising, you went...
See the action, then. Let's
All
see
right,
the
my
ball.
bowling action.
Don't throw the ball, obviously.
No. I would bowl it, wouldn't I? But no, I won't let go. It's like that.
Oh, seems to have the action.
What score was he on when you bowled him?
I think about 12.
And did he run between them or just jump in his jag?
Which other popular celebrities were there?
Nicholas Parsons was there.
You've got a whole team. You've got quite a lot to go still.
And I think that was... It wasn't, everyone wasn't a celebrity.
So people were buying tickets to watch this game, and it was going towards charity?
Yeah.
Why were you there?
And the draw was Jeremy Clarkson, David Mitchell and Nicholas Parsons, 20 quid a ticket, yeah? That must have been a pretty golden ticket.
So what are you going to say, Lee? Is he telling the truth or not?
Well...
I really don't think he is.
You don't think he is?
No, because it doesn't appear to be a ball that was used for that purpose.
What do you think, Hugh?
I think it might be true, actually. I think...
So
There's enough truth there...
You think it's a lie, you think it's true? I think it's a lie.
You say it's a lie. David, were you telling the truth, or was it a lie?
It is a lie.
Oh, it was a lie. Yes, David did not bowl out Jeremy Clarkson at a charity cricket match. Of course it's a lie. I mean, given the chance to hurl a cricket ball towards Jeremy Clarkson, who among us could honestly say they'd aim at the stumps? It's Lee.
Looking forward to this.
I trained for last year's Paris Marathon, but pulled out when a doctor advised me that one of my legs is shorter than the other.
Davison, what do you think?
Why did you train for the Paris Marathon?
Because I couldn't get into the London Marathon.
Why?
One leg short than the other.
Because it was full.
What time of year is the Paris Marathon?
About April.
About April. About the same time as the London Marathon, then.
Lee,
Are they on the same day?
Yeah.
Do they clash? How embarrassing.
So maybe the London Marathon was full. It was a man dressed as a pig.
It doesn't mean he's a man who's dressed as a pig that hasn't applied early.
Yeah. They weren't going. We can't get enough people to fill this. Go up to the fields and try and rope some pigs into it.
Hello, pig. Yeah, we'll send one down. No problem.
What made you go to the doctor? Did you have an injury? Did you feel pain?
I did. I felt pain during the training and I said...
Where was the pain?
In my leg.
Is it not possible for people who have uneven legs to get shoes that compensate for that?
That's right. He said that. He gave me that.
Right.
He gave me
why
the thing.
wasn't that fine, then?
When your leg's different, your whole body adjusts to make up for it. And it was so different.
It would have to be like a stiletto and a trainer.
He said, I'll give you the thing to put in your shoe, which will help you do some regular exercise, but your marathon days are over.
OK, so, David, what are you going to say? Do you think he's telling the truth?
Lie.
Why?
Oh, I believe it.
Thank you, Miranda.
So, truth from Miranda, lie from David.
I think it could be true, but I think if he'd really wanted to do it, you could have done it.
All right, I'll rephrase it, OK? I trained for last year's Paris Marathon, but pulled out when a doctor advised me that one of my legs is shorter than the other. He did say, well, actually, if you really tried hard, you could probably do it, but I'm a lazy bastard.
So we're saying lie.
Your team says lie. OK. Lee, are you telling the truth or are you telling us a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Told you.
Yes, it's true. Lee did train for last year's Paris Marathon, but pulled out when a doctor advised him that one of his legs is shorter than the other. Actually, I have completely the opposite problem. One of my legs is longer than the other. Oh, and that noise signals time is up, and it's the end of the show, and I can tell you that in a very narrow victory, Lee's team have triumphed by 5 points to 4.
Wow.
But it's not just a team game, and my individual liar of the week is Hugh Fernley-Whittingstall.
Thank you.
Yes, Hugh Fernley-Whittingstall, who hasn't served up such a variety of porky pies since his last TV show. Goodbye. The show in which it pays to be economical with the truth. On David Mitchell's team tonight, the lead singer and founder of the Happy Mondays, who made a fortune in the 90s, mostly from the Tooth Fairy. It's Shaun Ryder. And it's comedian who quit his job as a builder to do a comedy show and never went back. I've had builders like that. It's the star of Murder and Successful, Tom Davis. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, the funniest thing to come out of Germany since... Anyone? No? Henning Wehn! And a Radio 1 DJ who plays the very latest in house, garage and techno-funk. I listen in whilst driving to my bowls club. It's Clara Amfo. And so to round one, Home Truths, where our panellists each read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've no idea what they'll be faced with. And it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Henning is first up.
For 3 weeks, I carted an empty box around without realising that what I bought wasn't actually in it.
David's team.
Right. What was it? What did you imagine it was?
What it was a... No, don't let me lie. It was... there was a plastic Christmas tree.
That's what you thought was in there?
Absolutely.
For 3 weeks.
But that's something you open quite quickly after buying it, a Christmas tree.
No, it's about the suspense, isn't it? Christmas is all about suspense, and...
I don't think it's all about suspense.
Yes.
Because, in general, when you buy a box that you think contains an artificial Christmas tree, you just assume that it does. You don't go, oh, I wonder if it's really in there. If you're seriously wondering if it's really in there, you'd check before you left the shop, wouldn't you?
Yeah, maybe I'd chosen my words not very wisely. Some of it got lost in translation.
Where did you buy it, by the way?
At Argos.
As you left the shop, did it not occur to you that it was quite light, this box?
Yes, but what... Yeah, but now it gets interesting. No, because shortly before that, I'd started doing yoga to improve my core strength. So I didn't think any of it. I thought in such good physical shape, I can lift that box without it straining me.
The queues at Argos are huge.
Yeah.
How long was you in the queue for?
For ages.
So it was a few weeks later that you opened it, ready for Christmas. Nothing was in there. What happened next?
Well, I kept the box, didn't I?
So you went on to have this Christmas without a Christmas tree in your flat?
I actually, believe it or not, I did use the box instead of the Christmas tree.
As a tree?
Because there was pictures of a Christmas tree on the outside.
I have one further question.
Yes?
Why were you carrying this box around with you for 3 weeks?
When I say I didn't take it to social occasion, I didn't say to we're going to go down the park, and then the box at what, end of November? Far too cold. So...
Did not ask you whether or not you socialised with the box.
I tell you what, I took the box into town with me on one occasion. I went all the way into Leicester Square with the box.
Why, on the occasion that you were going into Leicester Square, did you take it with you?
That is a very good question, David, and I shall give you the answer. Because the box and I are going to do a comedy show.
On how many journeys did you take this Christmas tree, other than the one from Argos to your flat and the one from your flat to the comedy show in Leicester Square?
Can we just keep it a bit lighter? He's not up for a war crime.
Not on this occasion, anyway.
David, what do you think?
What do you think, Sean?
I'm sort of having it, a little bit. Because anything you buy from Argos, even if it's a big wardrobe, it doesn't weigh anything when you walk out with the box.
Are you an Argos man, Sean?
I used to be.
Really?
Big time, yeah.
What stopped you?
Fame.
Tom?
I think he's... I mean, it's a
Sort of.
ridiculous story. But, I mean, he's a canny fella.
So, shall we go for true?
Yeah.
True?
Yeah.
We're going to say true.
All right. Henning, truth or lie?
This story is true.
It's true. Henning did cart an empty box around for 3 weeks. Sean Ryder, you're next.
I have trained my cat to wink.
What kind of cat do you have, Sean?
It's just a black cat.
And how old is this cat?
I've had him about 5 years.
And was he a good student?
I thought he was.
Has anybody else ever said the cat's winking?
When you say it, Henning, we're in dangerous territory. It might be better if Lee represents the team.
I will say it. So tell me how you teach a cat to wink.
Right, you look at the cat and its eyes get bigger and bigger and bigger, and I try and do these mind games with it as though I could speak to it through my mind.
Yeah.
And it'd wink and stuff, so...
So you would wink and it would sort of copy you?
Yeah.
Were you doing anything like gently prodding it in the eye?
No, I wasn't doing it.
No. Would you then reward him when he did your bidding?
Well, I would. He'd sort of get up and go make a cup of tea.
What do you mean, he made a cup of tea?
He'd sort of get up off the chair and he'd go in the kitchen and stand near the kettle. So that was my sort of thing to think that he wanted...
So he'd jump up on the
drink.
countertop near the kettle?
And I'd make him a drink.
What would you make him?
Well, tea.
Hot tea? Are you sure this was a cat, not like a friend or a wife?
No.
So how long did this cat wink for? Was it a whole year winking?
No, he carried on winking till he got run over.
And what... Tell me he wasn't practising in the streets. I'm going to close my right eye now. I wonder if I can do both eyes at the same time.
What do you think, Lee? Is this true?
I think it sounds entirely plausible, start to finish.
I want these two gentlemen removed from the studio.
I truly believe that you did see your cat winking to you, or at least you thought you saw it.
But to be fair, he didn't say, I once think I saw my cat winking. He said, I taught my cat to wink. I can't get my cat to poo outside.
If you can't get your cat to poo outside, you should have a look at the flap.
I've just been doing the Sean method. I gave him a set of keys and said, come and go to play.
All right, we need an answer. What's it going to be?
All right, Clara, so you're saying it's true?
I reckon he's telling the truth.
OK. Henning?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm very much doubting it, but I've got to go with my team if it's
Yeah. If I were you now, I'd be very worried at the standard of my team. Sean, truth or lie?
Absolute garbage.
Yes, it was a lie. Sean hasn't trained his cat to wink. Clara, you're next.
OK. I was grabbed by security after sticking my finger in Pharrell's belly button.
Now, David Pharrell is a popular singer. You might know him from his songs Happy or Get Lucky, which he did with the Daft Punks.
Daft Punk.
Pardon?
Not plural, Daft Punk.
That's what I said.
Can you sing it? I've got no idea what it is.
I'm up all night with the sun. She's up all night to have fun. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky.
I need to get you in the live lounge.
I don't know what that is, but fine.
The live lounge is the penultimate room in an old people's home. So, you put your finger in his belly button.
Yeah.
What happened?
I just happened to be in the same room as him one night.
That always happens to me when I'm in the same room with someone. Just walk up, stick my finger in their belly button.
Yeah.
Some cultures, it's just hello.
Exactly.
What was the room?
It was a party room.
So were you talking to him at the point you did this? Or did you just sort of charge across the room, index finger at the red?
Do you know...
I'm doing it!
Well, dressed as a knight on the back of a horse. And you lifted him out.
He's a little man. can, you know.
Can we see how it happened in that sort of... So...
Sure.
Just reenact it.
Lee, do you want to be Pharrell Williams for us? Just imagine you're a multi-platinum selling artist.
Yep.
Respected around the globe.
There you go. So you're, you know...
You're hanging out...
OK. He's a bit more...
I've never seen him keep still. That's all I've ever seen him do.
OK.
What was Pharrell doing at the time?
He was just being Pharrell.
Well, what was he doing? Was he making a pot noodle?
He was entertaining his guests.
Entertaining them?
Yeah.
So, an Irish fella walks into the pub.
Is that Tommy Cooper?
Oh, OK.
And then I'm dancing.
I'm not dancing.
Dancing and then...
Not like the song. Ooh!
All right, you want to get back in your seat. So there we are. She's brought it vividly to life.
So, poke, ooh.
Yeah.
Then how long before the security hand goes on your arm?
I'd say it's about 10, 15 seconds.
10, 15... Now, in that 10, 15 seconds, what happened?
My arm was kind of grabbed.
No, that's at the end of it. The 10, 15 seconds before the arm grab, after the ooh, what happened?
Don't forget the poke. It's poke.
Yeah.
Ooh. Then you say...
Can we all do it? Ready, after three.
OK.
1, 2, 3, poke.
Ooh.
You have to accept the fact she was up all night to have fun. It's as simple as that. Now, what are you going to say?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
I'm going to go lie.
You're going to go lie, which means I have to make the decision. I'm going to go lie.
So, Clara, truth or lie?
True.
Our next round is called This Is Mine, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Bill. Henning, what is Bill to you?
This is Bill. I once bought an Irish accent mouth spray from him because I genuinely believed it would give me an Irish accent.
Clara, how do you know Bill?
So this is Bill, and when my chair broke, he let me sit on his back so I could interview Nicki Minaj.
All right. Finally, Lee, what's your relationship with Bill?
This is Bill. I had to leave my life drawing class when he walked in, disrobed, and I realised he was the man that sold me my sausages.
There we have it. Is Bill Clara's spare chair, Henning's spray seller, or Lee's model mate? David's team, where would you like to begin?
Henning.
Henning Wehn.
So explain the thing about this spray.
Bill has actually got a shop, and I walked past his shop and I saw Irish accent spray, and I hadn't written a decent joke in a long time. I thought, well, let's get that spray.
So when you say you saw Irish accent spray, what do you mean?
Like, well, it's like a helium balloon.
It's a balloon?
No, it's a spray, but it changes your accent.
Instead of making your voice more high-pitched, it makes it more Irish accented.
Yeah.
Although, mixed with the accent you've already got, God knows what that could do.
And what shop sells this? What shop?
Like one of them that you have got around Camden.
Bill's got a shop in Camden.
Yeah.
And his best product is a spray that makes you sound Irish.
Well, I didn't buy all his products, so I can't rank them.
But let's get the genre of shop clear. It's a sort of joke shop, is it?
Well, you call it as derogatively as you want.
By joke shop, I don't mean a risible shop. I mean a shop that sells joke items like whoopee cushions and...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fake blood.
Yeah,
that
Sounds
sort of
right.
shop. And when did this happen?
The best part of 10 years ago, say.
Was there a reason you needed to sound Irish?
No, it was just I thought that's another string to my bow.
Did you? So how How did you imagine it being used in your stand-up?
Maybe if I tell a joke where Irishmen go to the pub.
Do you know a joke where Irishmen go to the pub that you could tell in your current accent, but you could mime the point at which you would have sprayed your...
It would like go... There is an English fella going into the pub and says, "Oh, jolly good morning, my good fellow."
Right.
And then...
Wow, and he didn't even have any spray for that.
Jolly good morning.
So you don't need the spray.
And then,
you
not
can do
for
it.
English, not for... And then, Irishman goes in the pub and then I spray.
Yeah, OK.
And then they are top of the morning.
Who would you like to ask next?
Clara? Who's Nicki Minaj?
So, Nicki Minaj is a rapper.
There she is. My God, that's Sue Pollard.
Oh,
Nicki Minaj is a singer, basically.
Nicki Minaj is a singer, a rapper, one of those modern types.
In what context were you interviewing her?
I was interviewing her at a big festival.
So like at
in the
Glastonbury
summer.
or something?
No, it was at Radio 1, actually. Big weekend, yeah.
And was it just on radio, the interview? Or
It was a red button situation as well.
So there were cameras as well?
Yeah. All eyes were on us. Obviously, she's like, you know, the main attraction, the big star. So they gave her, I guess, the better chair. I suspect people knew my chair was a little bit dodgy, but thought it would, you know, survive the interview. It got a bit creaky, and then one of the legs snapped off. And lovely Bill here was doing the sound. And then we only had about 5 seconds to go before we were going to go live. And then, yeah, Bill came in.
One thing you could have done is conduct the interview standing up.
You know, you go with what the artist wants, and if she wants to sit down, I'm going to sit down.
How long was the interview going to be?
About, I think it ended up being about 6 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes.
It's a long time to stand, actually.
I mean, I'm guessing Bill's on...
Bill definitely looks like he fixes things, or leads, or wires, cameras.
He's sturdy.
It's a long time to be on all fours with someone sitting on you.
I reckon I could take you for a minute.
Yeah, try that out. Tom, sit on David.
I am not going to embarrass you. I'm going to put Tom on all fours and put you on his back. Let's give it a go.
We could all sit on it, be like a sofa.
Be gentle, David.
Clara, talk us through the...
Do I have to come down lower?
That position?
Yeah, a little bit lower. Yeah, there you go.
This is a lot harder now. I'm in a crouch.
That's what Bill did.
You want to do some more yoga, mate?
Yeah. There you go.
So where should I sit?
Yeah, right in the middle there,
Right there?
facing me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
Facing
about
me.
this.
That's all right, David.
I'm going to
Facing
lower
me.
myself quite gently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask Sean to be a footstool?
Very gentle, very gentle.
I'm basically keeping most of the weight on my own knees.
No.
Oh, my God, my knees!
What are you doing?
No, see, Bill didn't do that. And I definitely didn't sit in one.
David Mitchell, Tom Davis.
So as you can see, that's easy to do.
That is not easy to do. David, well, you know...
And Clara is not as heavy as David. She's not let herself go like that. I mean...
I want to say one thing.
Done.
That on a grassy terrain...
Yes.
It'll be a lot easier.
It would.
I'm slipping all over the place. I'm sorry I let you down, David. When you come to your house at Christmas, if you're looking for another chair and I'll do a better job, as long as you've got carpet.
David, would you like to move on to Lee?
Yeah.
Lee.
Yes, David.
So why were you going to a life drawing class?
Because I just decided that I wanted to learn something new, because I've not been begetted, I've cracked everything else.
Yeah.
Why nudes, though? What was the attraction of the nude human form? You could have focused on fruit.
I do a little bit of fruit as it goes, but I wanted to expand.
So that's
as
why...
I wish Bill... I just find naked men do that for me. I wanted to expand my repertoire. I'd cracked the fruit. I felt that when I kept showing my wife, and my wife would say, no idea. Then one day she went, is it an orange? I went, yeah. She went, it's time to move on.
And so you left your wife.
So I left my wife.
How many of these still life classes had you done before Bill popped in?
I'd probably done about 7 or 8.
How's Bill looking under there, body-wise? Bill, has he got a nice body, or...?
Has he got a nice body, naked?
Yeah.
I'd say he's firm. Yeah.
Sturdy.
Sturdy. I said to him, how come you're so firm? And he says, well, you try being in a chair every 3 weeks.
And you knew it was Nude Man Week?
Oh, yes, they told us. They said next week we're doing Nude Man.
Then you found out that your butcher was a nude model.
Not straight away, no. Right. He comes in, he teases you a little bit.
Right, yeah.
He comes in with a robe, takes his belt off slowly, hangs it up like that. Then he turns the other way and he might do a little bit of a stretch. Then he drops it so you see his, may I say, pert cheeks. And at this point, I'm thinking, right, I should be able to do this. Got my pencils out ready. And then he turns slowly. And that's when I saw it. The face of Bill, the man who sells me sausages.
Right. So did he recognise you? Was it mutual?
Well, he just had his eyes fixed forward like he is tonight. But as I passed, he had a look on his face like he was going to say, I'm doing discounts on burgers on Saturday. He didn't do it. He's professional. He stopped himself like that. And I walked out. It was awkward. So I simply got dressed and went home. Did I not mention that bit? I say life drawing, it was a car park and he was in a Ford Fiesta.
We need an answer. So, David's team. Is Bill Clara's spare chair, Henning's spray cellar, or Lee's model mate?
I think we need to ask, are you absolutely sure that one of them is true?
Yes. Yes.
I think in the radio situation, I think they probably could find a chair or standing up. There's a better solution than for 6 minutes sitting on a human being.
I like Lee.
Well, that's not true.
I've got to say that he's literally not moved. He's not shown any emotion. Now, if I'm going to draw a man naked, I'm going to draw Bill.
What do you think, Sean?
I've just got to go for Bill being sat up.
You think Clara?
No, I'm changing my mind now because he's German, so he could possibly believe about a spray room.
Right. Have you just noticed now that Henning is German?
So you think Henning now?
No, I'll stick with Clara.
Stick with Clara, and you're sticking with Lee.
Yeah.
You see, I think it's Henning.
You think it's Henning?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We're going to go Henning. Yeah.
OK, Bill, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Bill, and Henning bought an Irish press drive.
That's what you bought, Henning, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And you genuinely thought it would have an effect on your accent?
Of some description.
Lee, let me give it to you. It didn't work on Henning, but might work on you.
I don't think you gave me the right one.
To our final round, quick fire lies, and we start with... It's David.
I once hired a jet ski, but...
Lie. We need to hear no more, David.
I once hired a jet ski, but couldn't work out how to stop it, so had to buzz around the bay for 50 minutes until it ran out of petrol.
I take it back, you did.
I can so imagine you doing that.
Please,
Absolutely.
team.
So where was this?
It was in Antigua.
In Antigua?
Was this in your boy single lads days?
He never had those days. It's your first time on the show, isn't it?
Why were you in Antigua?
On holiday.
Was the Winchester Steam Museum shut?
Yes, I arrived at the Winchester Steam Museum and it was shut, and so I went straight to Antigua.
When was this?
I think about 2 years ago.
And who were you with?
My wife.
And what got into your head? I could imagine you renting a sun lounger and opening up a weighty tome. I could imagine that. But I can't see you saying, now you relax here, I'm just going to go and bomb around the bay for a while.
Were you with your wife on the jet skis, or did she stay on dry land?
She stayed on dry land.
So you were on your own going round?
Yeah,
you weren't with other people?
And it was your idea?
I thought I'd have a bit of a go.
What were you wearing, David?
Sort of swimming shorts.
What length were the shorts? Were they sort of Daniel Craig, or...
They weren't as long as Daniel Craig.
What do you wear?
Like shorts. I said swimming shorts. They've got a pocket. They've got a pocket. They've got a pocket, and they've got netting on the inside to keep everything in order.
All right. You jump on, you're looking back at your wife. Ah, look at me. And then what happens?
Well, to be honest, I'm not like, look at me at all, because I must say, as soon as I get going, it becomes immediately apparent to me that I don't like it.
Oh, no.
Hang on. Here's a big question, then. You did it until the petrol ran out, did you say?
Yeah.
So, did you manage to time perfectly that the petrol had run out just as you got back to the jetty?
No.
So you were stuck there in the middle of the sea?
Yeah. What I didn't do is head straight out away from the coast. The point where my plan formed, I thought I'll just go up and down quite near the jetty, thinking I'll be able to swim to the jetty if the worst comes to the worst.
So what happened then? You just kept going, and then eventually it coughed and spluttered.
Yeah.
Talk us through.
Well, I kept going, and then eventually it coughed and spluttered.
All right. Lee, what are you going to say?
What do we think?
You have a great physique.
You've got to warn me before you say things like this.
Great physique for what?
For maybe, I don't know, a game of billiards or Cluedo.
Yeah.
And I don't quite think that jet skiing is completely your thing.
I agree.
I don't think he has ever been to Antigua.
So you're saying lie, you're saying lie.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's a lie.
You can say it's a lie?
I'll go with the team.
David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Well, that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that David's team have won by 3 points to 2. Thanks for watching. Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where it's a talent to tell tales. On David Mitchell's team tonight, next to the Aran sweater Mrs. Brydon knitted me, he's my favourite ever jumper. It's Olympic long jump gold medalist Greg Rutherford. She is the Crime Watch host, who's one of the most popular presenters on television. So I'm sure you'll be cheering her on tonight, unless you're watching this from G-Wing. It's Kirsty Young. And on Lee Mack's team tonight, a comedy actress and star of The Thick of It, a political show all about spin, which is one of the few four-letter words from that show we can say at 8:30. It's Joanna Scanlon. And a comedian who's come here all the way from Germany. I said to him, "You're a star?" And he said, "Thanks very much, I am quite famous now." It's Henning Wehn. So we begin tonight with round one. It's Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. And it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Kirsty is first up. Kirsty, off you go.
OK. I have 5 chickens, all named after my favourite newsreaders.
Oh.
Well, there we are. Right, Lee's team, what do you think?
What are their names?
Their names are Anna Ford,
Yeah.
Jan Lee Ming,
Another newsreader.
Selina Scott,
Newsreader.
2 Scottish ones, Viv Lumsden and Mary
yeah.
Marquis. They were very well-known newsreaders in Scotland.
What, specifically for Scottish news?
There is Scottish news.
You didn't mention Angela Rippon, did you?
Angela Rippon died. Not the newsreader, the chicken.
Actually, it was Moira Stewart that died.
Oh, not Moira.
Oh. This is chickeny Moira Stewart that's passed away.
Chickeny
In case
Moira
any
Stewart.
viewers are
Yes.
upset, newsy Moira Stewart is as fit as she's ever been.
Well,
in that
as long
way,
as
I
she
don't
can... Can I just ask, is that a joke about Moira Stewart, or did you really have a chicken called Moira Stewart that died?
I really had... It's just the way you're looking at me is putting me off. I really had a...
I have to say,
This is not the first time a woman has said that to me.
What breed of chicken are they?
They are Burford Browns and Cotswold Leg Bars.
Right, do you know enough about chickens? Are they real chickens, then?
Yeah, those are real chickens.
How do you know so much about chicken? You seem to know a lot.
Well, I know that... Well, in Waitrose...
I thought for a minute then you were some sort of farming expert. It turns out you're just very middle class.
Exactly. And they've got those Cotswold leggy ones, I've noticed, the eggs.
Can I ask why you didn't have any male newsreaders?
Well, because we actually... Well, I'm going to have to say it now. We didn't want a cock.
Is it me or is it getting hot in here?
When you say they are your favourite newsreaders, how
Can I just
do you...
say, of all the people we've had on the show, you're the most... It sounds like you're actually interrogating.
Well, how do you rate newsreaders? That's the thing I want to understand.
Well, if you've been in the newsreading game as I have, Henning, it's a bit like... I'm sure when you watch stand-ups, you think, well, they're good, they're not so good, they're...
Oh, I hate a lot of them.
Right.
So why was that one Selena
Because
Scott
she
and
was-
not that one?
Well, funny you should ask that. Selena Scott, particularly beautiful, with sort of blondish feathers.
So Jan Leeming, then, what were her markings?
Well,
The chicken, not
Yes.
Jan Leeming.
Well, she's a rather dignified bird, and she's a very good layer.
Again, are we...
You asked for it.
What do you think, Lee? Is she telling the truth?
I'm not buying that. I don't think that's true. I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
I think it may be true, but I'm going to go with Henning. I think he's got a very good beak for it.
We'll go with Henning's beak and we'll say that that is a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. Kirsty, were you telling us the truth, or were you telling a lie?
It's true.
Yes, it was true all along. Kirsty does have 5 chickens named after newsreaders. Henning, it's your turn.
For 3 weeks, I was listed as a missing person by Interpol.
When did this happen?
In the mid-90s.
Where were you? Had you actually disappeared? Like...
I was in Morocco.
What were you doing there?
I was on a bike ride in Spain.
You were on a bike ride in Spain in Morocco.
Can I have a moment to chat with my client?
What happened was, I met someone in Spain on a train. A Moroccan
So hang on,
man.
was this bike ride in Spain happening on the train? It was like, because I know that you get those Spanish bike rides on trains in Morocco. It's probably one of those.
No, there was bad weather, and that's why I took the train from the north of Spain to the south of Spain, because apparently, according to the local newspaper, there was better, more agreeable bicycling weather.
How did you then get into Morocco, though?
That is because I met that Moroccan bloke on the train.
Which Moroccan bloke?
Yeah, do you have a name?
I can't quite remember, but it was Mohammed or something.
Mohammed the Moroccan, you met on the train in Spain.
He asked me if I wanted to join him to go to Morocco. And then I thought, well, I've never been outside Europe. In for a penny, in for a pound. So
you were picked up by a strange Moroccan on a train and agreed to go back to Morocco with him.
What's the worst that can happen?
How did you find out that you were on the Interpol list?
I realised only once I rang my parents, once I was back in Spain. And I rang my parents, and for them it was like someone found them from beyond the grave.
So why didn't you ring your parents from Morocco?
Because that man, that Mohammed,
You remember Mohammed, don't you?
Yeah.
He was the man on the train.
The Moroccan on the train.
The Moroccan on the train who invited him back to his house.
So then when I was staying with Mustafa and his family...
From what port did you leave Spain and into which port did you enter Morocco?
Question.
Well, we left Spain, if I remember correctly, from Algeciras and went over to Ceuta, which is one of the 2 Spanish enclaves in the north of Morocco.
Good answer.
I think you've just clutched victory from the jaws of defeat.
How was it then resolved? How did you end up getting off of the list?
Well, hang on a minute, we're jumping ahead here.
Yeah.
What the hell
He's allowed to do that,
in
isn't he?
What were you doing?
I was travelling with Mohammed.
My client is getting mixed up because at passport control they said he must have a passport. He's getting a bit mixed up with the names.
I'm curious as to the fact that Interpol has a missing persons list.
Yeah, no, what happened is my parents got involved and they got Interpol involved.
Right.
And I sent a few postcards, one of them, to my friend Mack. And on that postcard I wrote, I've joined the Foreign Legion. Probably see you never again, have a good life or something. And then, Mack being a quite clever boy, so, OK, with this postcard I can have a lot of fun. I go round Henning's parents and say them something along the lines of, Herr Wehn, Frau Wehn, you might be interested in this.
Sorry, so your friend Mark
Yes.
used this postcard to mentally torture your parents? I'll make his parents think he's disappeared forever for a laugh.
Where's German sense of humour?
What do we know about this Moroccan chap who we're calling Mohammed?
He hadn't been home for many, many years. And so we couldn't take the boat straight to Morocco. We had to go to one of the Spanish enclaves because he had to collect a suitcase full of books from a cafe in Ceuta.
Why did he have a suitcase full of books?
Because someone left them there for him.
But why books in a suitcase?
Well, it was back in the mid-90s. People were still reading.
So he went to a cafe in the Spanish enclave of Morocco to collect a suitcase which he told you was full of books.
Well, I suppose a friend of his left them there.
Yes, but
why? I mean, you know what it sometimes is like, isn't it? Like, well, I can't quite think of an example.
But if he could, it would be like that.
Yeah.
This Interpol list that you were on, can you just elaborate on how your parents got you onto it?
Well, they rang the consulate, and they rang all sorts of...
Which consulate?
The German one.
Which German consulate?
Well, the one in Morocco.
They didn't ring the police, they rang the German consulate in Morocco.
Well, that's how you would go about it, wouldn't you? It's no good ringing your local bobby.
And what happens then with the list? Do you just... They have to tell Interpol, stop looking for Henning. We found
I suppose so, yeah.
Well, did they? For all we know, they're still looking for you now.
I'm safe!
So what do you think, David? Does any of that have the ring of truth, or has he made all that up?
What do you think, Kirsty?
I think it's so odd and inconsistent and unlikely that it must be true.
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards as well.
I think that as well. I think it's true.
Yeah. Henning, was that the truth, or were you telling a lie?
Well, this story is true.
Yes, it's true. Henning was listed as a missing person by Interpol. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Andy. So, let's start with Kirsty. What is Andy to you?
This is Andy. He played a handbag snatcher in a Crime Watch reconstruction. And we only got 9 calls, but every single one of those 9 calls said that Andy was actually the bag snatcher.
Greg, what is Andy to you?
This is Andy. I beat him in a speed eating competition where I ate more than 1 kilo of ribs.
All right, David, what's your relationship with Andy?
This is Andy. Last year, he gave me a surfing lesson, and he told me that he'd never seen a novice display such natural ability amongst the waves.
So there we have it. Kirsty's Crime Watch culprit, Greg's rib-eating rival, or David's complimentary surf coach. Lee, where do you want to start?
Definitely with David. Could you just show us the basic move? Because I had a surfing lesson once, and the first thing you learn is to go from lying to standing, don't you? Could you show us that move?
The lying to standing move.
You heard it.
I can't really remember it. It was only one lesson.
Where did you go for surf?
Near Newquay in
Oh.
Cornwall.
So I'm not letting it go. Would you demonstrate the movement from... This should be interesting.
Yeah, well,
So you're lying on the board. I'm helping you as much as I can.
Lying on the board.
And watch the movement, ladies and watch as he gets to the
I'm
stand.
sort of paddling along.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Paddling,
you
yeah.
get up to your knees first.
Oh, do you?
And then, so I'm on my knees
Then
now. I'm
turn
still a bit
90.
shaky, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a beginner, basically.
But you're a natural.
Already I'm showing promise.
See, I'm
falling in.
You've not.
And then...
You're the only person I know that actually, when they were doing it, were dressed like that.
Yeah.
So you're on your knees.
Yeah, and then I stand up on it.
Do it.
All right. Can I use that?
Oh, that was the...
What I did that not everyone can do is actually leant on a wave. Because you can. You know, if you hit water at enough speed, it's like concrete. And similarly, for me, it's just there you go. And then I thought I'm surfing that way. And then if you want to turn round, you just move the tiller and.
Why were you down there, and why had you decided? You don't strike me as a man of the sea.
It was a stag do. A friend of mine was getting married.
I know what stag do's are.
In the run-up, he decided it was a weekend in Cornwall.
Who was the friend?
His name was Robbie.
David, what size was the board?
What size is the board?
Yeah.
That's him giving him time to think, the reiteration of the
What
question.
size? The board size?
What size is the board? The board of the side.
You want me to tell you the board size?
Yeah.
Normal.
Normal size? Normal. What size is a normal size board?
Well, this surfboard was 6 feet long.
6 feet?
6 feet. Could have been less,
That's a
could
very
have been
short
more.
surfboard.
10 foot would have been believable. 6 foot is not believable.
6 foot, yeah, but he's quite a maverick.
To be honest, I didn't
surf.
Measure it.
One final question. What else did you and the guys get up to on the stag weekend, David?
We had a curry.
Rock and roll.
Cornish curry.
If you go to the seaside, you're not having a curry, you're having fish and chips, aren't you? And what sort of stag do goes all the way to Newquay and say, well, I really fancy now some naan bread?
I must say, if that's the part that you think is the chink in my armour, stag do wouldn't have a curry at the seaside, then I reckon I'm doing all right.
Right, Lee, who's next?
OK, Kirsty.
Yes.
Just remind me again of your thing.
This is Andy, and in a Crime Watch reconstruction, he played a bag snatcher, and we only got 9 calls on the particular reconstruction, and every single one of them actually named Andy as the real bag snatcher.
He was representing the criminal, yeah? And
the bag snatcher.
The bag snatcher. How much money was in the bag?
Well, that was the reason, because we wouldn't normally have something like a bag snatching on Crime Watch, because although it's serious for the person it's happened to, it's not.
But is this where you're going to pretend it was more
serious?
serious? She wouldn't let go of the bag, so it ended up as kidnap.
No. No, you shouldn't make light of it, Lee. It's crime.
So Andy would be then an actor, would he?
Yeah, Andy is an actor.
Well, why did the 9 people bother to ring up and say, my friend Andy the actor is playing...
No, they were people who had actually witnessed the crime, who phoned us and said that is the actual guy. He looked so like the person who perpetrated the crime.
So you're telling me that people rang up the BBC and said, I think I know who did it. It's the person I've just seen doing it in the reconstruction.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What are you talking about?
Just to be clear, Crime Watch has been going nearly, it'll be 25 years next year. This has never happened before.
You don't say. I would go as far to say it's never happened at all.
Was Andy subsequently arrested?
Andy wasn't arrested.
He wasn't arrested.
No.
He wasn't arrested, he's an accident! Of course he wasn't arrested!
Get him now!
Yes, get him quick!
Right, what about Greg and his
You think
story?
Greg did it? He would have got away.
He would.
So go on, Greg, remind us of your thing.
This is Andy, and I beat him in a speed eating contest where I ate over a kilo of ribs.
Where was this?
At a training camp. Andy's an athlete.
What's his event?
The 110-metre hurdle, so it's over 10 hurdles.
He runs over 110-metre hurdles. Wow,
Well,
does he use a ladder?
If you're wondering what a kilo of ribs looks like, I'm your man, because look at these here, you see? Here we go.
Ooh. So that's a kilo of ribs.
Smells. So that is a kilo of ribs. How long did it take you to eat this much ribs?
I think, if I remember correctly, about 6 minutes.
6 minutes to eat all that?
6 minutes?
Yeah.
But how did you know whether you'd finished them or not?
They weren't there anymore.
Let's do it logically.
OK, so
let's assume there is 60 bits on the racks.
Yeah.
And you've eaten them all in 6 minutes, which works out as 6 seconds a thingy bob. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's doable.
I think that
Right. We need an answer. So, Lee's team is Andy, Kirsty's Crime Watch culprit, Greg's rib-eating rival, or David's complimentary surf coat.
Andy does look like an athlete.
Yeah.
He does. He definitely.
He
Well,
really does
yeah, but
look like
he
an
also
athlete.
looks a bit like a surfing dude, and dare I say, a minor criminal.
I think it's Greg.
OK. You think it's Greg?
I don't think it's Kirsty. I think it's more likely Greg.
I have 2 Gregs, so I will make that 3 Gregs. 3 Gregs,
Okay,
please.
saying it's Greg. Andy, please reveal your true identity.
So my name is Andy, and Greg did once beat me to eating a kilo of ribs.
And it's not just any Andy. This is Andy Turner, who is indeed European and Commonwealth hurdling champion. Big thanks to Andy Turner, ladies and gentlemen. Which brings us to our final round, quick-fire lies. We start with... It's Lee.
I have had to stop listening to a classic 1980s pop song because every time I play it, it makes my baby daughter cry.
David and team.
What is the song?
I can't talk about it. It's Ultravox, Vienna.
And how many times had you played it and she cried before you decided, oh, hang on, no, this is definitely a trend?
It happened 3 times randomly, and on the 3rd time I thought, this has got to be... That's not a coincidence now, because she seems to be doing it at the same point.
Which bit?
Well, it starts off quite slow. It goes... She'll be here all night if I do this. and then suddenly, he goes, the feeling is gone... And then she started crying her eyes out, and I thought, that's coincidence. So I tried it once, finally, just to test it.
So after the 3rd time, you decided, OK, I'm spotting a trend, and then you played it a 4th time.
4th time. I even filmed it. I thought I'll film the evidence.
Yeah.
How loud was the track when you were playing it?
Piercingly loud that would make a baby cry, because I really wanted to prove my point on the 4th one.
So what are you thinking, David?
Greg, what do you think?
I don't know. I haven't had any children of my own, so I don't know whether or not they just hate one track like that.
You should get one, because then they'll get a sandpit and you'll be happy.
I think it's true.
I think it's a lie.
I
Really?
think it's true, because I think the pitch of the music, I think it is the kind of thing that could disturb a little baby.
Well, I'm going to go with Kirsty. I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
OK. Lee, were you telling the truth or was it a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
It is true. And, rather excitingly, we can prove it.
I did film it. I felt terrible. I did it once. It's never been played again.
OK, so here it is.
So I'm going to play this once and we'll never do this again. All right, Millie, promise you we'll never do this again. Sorry, Millie. The bizarrest thing. I think you'd agree, ladies and gentlemen. Now that's light entertainment.
It makes me so angry because they wouldn't show the clip of me attacking my mother with a taser. It was really funny.
Yes, it's true. There is nothing that Lee will not do for a laugh. Next. It's me. Right. I was recently bounced off a bouncy castle whilst trying to prevent a bouncident.
What's a bouncident?
It's an incident involving a bounce, and you put the two together to create bouncident.
Surely it's a derivative of accident, not incident.
Well, obviously, an accident is an incident, and a bouncident is an incident. Was this bouncident an accident?
It was a bouncident waiting to happen.
How did you go about preventing the bouncident that might or might not have happened?
I'll tell you everything. Let me set the scene for you. It's early summer. It was the birthday party of a small child.
Was you invited or just turned up?
Look, let's be clear. There's a children's party in a church hall.
Yeah.
I'm attending because it's the party of my nephew.
Yeah.
And there's a bouncy castle.
Whoa, in the church hall?
I know, I've never
Indoors?
seen
Yes,
that.
yes.
An indoor bouncy castle?
Indoors?
Yes.
How big
No,
was
there
it?
wasn't.
No, there...
How did they get it in the door?
That's a fire.
I'm not an idiot. How did they get it in the door? We've got him.
No, I'm sorry, church hall, is that where the service is being held?
No.
This
That is
no,
the adjacent
this is
building.
Church Hall was our Prime Minister during the war. Now, I don't like bouncy castles, because I think they're dangerous.
Right.
And my little boy went on after I'd expressly told him not to.
He disobeyed your orders. Worst father I've had, most incompetent father. Well, I don't like to say, but I think the boy's better off in care.
Hey, this is very upsetting. He clambered on, unbeknownst to me.
Yeah.
And he's going back and forth. So I get on and I get my little boy, George, who is not even 2, and I pick him up.
Right.
OK? And I'm trying now to hold my little boy whilst being bounced by these evil children. My wife is stood on terra firma, and as I'm coming off the bouncy castle, a particularly hefty child bounces, sending me up. Holding my son, I hurtle through the air. Luckily, I come to my feet like Spider-Man, but the impetus is too much. I surge forward and headbutt my wife, thus having the bouncident that I was trying to avoid. So, what are you going to say, Lee?
What do we think?
Yes, I think it's true.
You think it's true?
If a 2-year-old had clambered on, you might well go and get your 2-year-old off.
I think that's true.
Well, then I must say true.
You say true. David Steen?
Well, we'll say it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
Yeah.
You say it's true? Well, it's actually true. compilation now? Yes, it's true. I was recently bounced off a bouncy castle while trying to prevent a bouncident. That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that David's team have won by 3 points to 2. But of course, it's not just a team game. My individual liar of the week this week is Henning Wehn. Yes, Henning Wehn. It was a close-run thing, but he won on penalties. Good night.
Next, Miranda's having such fun on holiday in the hotel just down the road. At least the postcard will arrive. Then it's either Agnes or the family dog. One of them is going into a home. Next is Brown's Boys at 9:30 on BBC One. And the news is always good over on BBC Three with extra bits. Russell Howard's waiting right now.
Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show that separates fact from fiction. On David Mitchell's team tonight, one of Wales's premier TV personalities. He's about to introduce that woman who does the One Show. It's Alex Jones. And a comedian and star of the MASH report, who recently went viral. I do hope that's cleared up. It's Rachel Harris. Lee Mack's team tonight, a German comedian. Sorry, I meant the German comedian. It's Henning Wehn. And a hard-hitting documentary maker who's seen things that would shock you to your core. Well, that's the risk you take when your dressing room is next door to Lee's. It's Stacey Dooley. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Alex, you're first tonight.
All right. On a recent trip to the zoo, my bag was hijacked by a one-armed monkey.
Lee.
What zoo was it?
London Zoo.
And which arm was it?
The left was missing, right intact.
As you look at it, or from the monkey's perspective?
His left was missing.
OK.
And why was it missing, Al? I don't really know. I mean, we were merely visitors in the zoo, Stace. I didn't know the backstory of the monkey. No, I accept that.
Who is we?
Me and my husband and our little boy.
Your little boy. So you've gone for a little family day at the zoo?
Yeah.
And aren't monkeys usually behind cages or behind glass?
Well, they are, apart from when you get to the rainforest section. And in the rainforest section, there are birds, there are monkeys, there are sloths. It's a free-for-all.
Did the monkey have a name? Because often they name them, don't they?
The monkey's name was Bandit.
Bandit?
As in one arm.
Oh, come on.
What sort of monkey? It wasn't a chimp, was it?
I'm not David Attenborough, I don't know.
Excuse me, a chimpanzee, even though it looks like a monkey, isn't a monkey.
Well spotted. I deliberately said that.
Even though a chimp is totally, in every meaningful way, obviously it's a monkey, it's not a monkey. You know, it's a special place that's been made by biologists for pedants to reside, so that whenever anyone refers to a chimpanzee as a monkey like you did, then a pedant like me says, oh no, a chimpanzee isn't a monkey, and I've started to hate myself for that.
Nice of you to join the rest of us.
What happened?
I'm pushing the pram. Said monkey travelled from a tree and landed on the pram. My maternal instinct obviously kicks in, so I take Ted...
You cuddled the monkey.
I took Ted out of the pram, and then the monkey got hold of the bag attached to the pram. In he went, spreading monkey DNA over all of the contents.
What? How big is the monkey? What, that big?
A bit smaller.
You sure it wasn't a squirrel? Was it like this?
I think you'll find, Rod. I think you'll find, Rod, it was like this. You've not been listening, have you?
Hey, look, I'm not paying attention. What do you think, Lee? Did it ring true?
There is not a single element to that story that sounds believable.
You're the boss, but I think it's a massive lie.
Gotta be a lie, then.
You're saying it's a lie?
Gotta be a lie.
OK, Alex, was it the truth or was it a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Oh, my lord!
Yes, it's true. Alex's bag was hijacked by a one-armed monkey. And look, we have a picture. That is the monkey in the bag at the time. It's terrifying. Henning, you're next.
As a kid, my parents denied me chocolate, so every Easter, I had to run around the garden and hunt the Easter onion.
The Easter onion, yes. David, where'd you begin?
Them were the days.
Why were you denied chocolate?
It's not good for you, is it?
And why did you hunt an onion? Why didn't you just say, I don't give a damn where that onion is. It's not a treat.
Well, you do what you're told to do, innit? As a kid.
So you would look for the onion, and you would find the onion, and you would say...
I'd say, da ist die Zwiebel.
What? What?
What?
My lace in Germany said, there's the onion.
What would happen then?
Then I would hold it aloft. And...
The World Cup.
At what point in your family's Easter celebrations would the onion hunt occur?
Well, when on Easter Sunday.
On Easter Sunday, in the morning on Easter Sunday.
I would be out in the garden.
So, but before your parents were up, you were already out there.
Henning, do you get on with your parents?
Very well, yeah.
Are they nice?
Yeah, I mean, my father is dead, but he was a really jolly fella, and yeah, my mother is all right, yeah.
You didn't do the speech at the funeral.
Once you tracked the onion down, Henning, would you tuck into it?
Yeah, you have a bite.
Raw?
So,
of course.
So you're very pleased, you held the onion aloft, and then you took a bite out of it.
I do feel like you're more enchanted by onions than we are.
But obviously they mean a lot to me, because I knew Easter Sunday it was time to go in the garden and hunt the Easter onion.
What are you thinking, Rachel?
I was half believing him until the biting into it. They're quite solid, aren't they? It's like a tennis ball, isn't it? Yeah.
The thing is, I can bite into an onion because I wasn't allowed chocolate. That means my teeth are good.
Yeah.
Would your mother and your father, when he was alive, would they share the experience?
He would occasionally bite in an onion.
You'd hold it aloft, they'd say, well done, little Henning. And they'd all... Look what Henning has done. He's holding it aloft, quick. Get the camera. And then, would they also tuck into the onion?
He was... Just thinking of that onion makes me eyes water.
What do you think? Is that truth?
What do you think?
Well, even though he started crying at the memory, I don't... They're crocodile tears.
He does seem very moved.
What do you think, Alex?
I hope it's true, but I think it's not.
I think it's a lie.
It's a lie. You're saying it's a lie. Henning, did the Easter Bunny bring an onion?
Sadly, it's a lie.
And Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Oliver. So, Rachel, what is Oliver to you?
This is Oliver. He once came to my rescue when I jumped off a bridge by mistake.
Alex, how do you know Oliver?
This is Oliver, and I once took a worm into the DIY store where Oliver works and asked him to colour match some paint to it.
Finally, David, what is your relationship with Oliver?
This is Oliver, and we've become friends since he was cast as me in the German version of Peep Show.
Where do you want to begin,
Let's
Lee?
start with Rachel. Where were you, first of all?
France.
And why did you accidentally jump off a bridge?
Because it was a sort of party in the countryside.
I mean, he looks French.
And I wandered away.
No facial expressions.
Yeah, but if he has no facial expressions, he'll look German. It'll give it away. So, Rachel.
So it was dark, it was night, and I jumped over a stone wall to go for a wee.
Classy.
And then it wasn't a wall, it was a bridge.
And it was a sudden drop of how far?
2 meters? 2 meters?
A 2 metre drop?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was going to be more dramatic.
I'm not very
2
good
metres?
I'm not very good with...
So you'd have been all right?
Well,
Yes,
she
I'm all right,
clearly
but-
didn't die.
You didn't... Did you actually do the jump, did you say, or did he stop you before you jumped?
No, I was in the river.
Oh, you did fall into the
Yeah,
river?
yeah.
2 metres? I mean, what flashed through your mind when you were falling? That was quick.
I'm fine. 2 or 3. I'm not very good with...
Right, do a different system. I want you to imagine now that you've jumped and then tell us when you've fallen, and I'll use my...
OK,
So,
ready?
do the run and jump. No, that's 4 metres. 4 or 5 metres, that.
I think it probably was.
That's the height of this ceiling, that.
That is unsurvivable. So, but what happened then? So you land in a ditch, and then Oliver comes, says, "Oh, mademoiselle," and then...
Is he French? Oh, he's English?
But I'm enjoying this.
Well, I thought this all happening in France.
Yeah, we were in France.
They don't have to be French to be in France.
And that's the problem. I think a lot of the world's problem would be solved if everyone just stayed where they're from.
So, you've jumped over the wall, you land in the water. What happens then?
So I was a bit hurt, and then I started shouting.
What did you shout?
Well, help. And then Oliver came with a couple of other friends from the party we were having, and they lean over the bridge, form a sort of human chain.
Oh, it's
with,
all
like,
getting a bit Three Stooges now, is it?
arms round ankles situation.
Oh, they're holding onto his ankles.
Arms round ankles.
Wow. So you had 2 people or 3 in the chain?
3 including me.
So there was a
Why they
person
pull
holding
you back up from the... What are these, Chinese acrobats? Who was your flip at the end?
It worked. Like, I got out, and I've lived to tell the tale.
So, Alex, what was your lie again in regards to Oliver?
So I took a worm into
worm?
a worm into a DIY store where Ollie works and said, "Can you make me some paint this colour?"
The worm on its own? Or
Yeah.
in a bit of furniture?
Furniture? Not a woodworm. I think she means an
Like a
earthworm.
garden worm. What colour was it, Alex?
Well, this is the thing, Stace. Brown, traditional.
Yeah.
But if you look at the little belly of
Yeah.
a worm, it's got this lovely brick pink kind of hue to it. No, I was going to say like your shirt, but no, not that. Not like that.
I do not want my house in that colour.
I love the shirt.
disgusting.
I still don't understand the claim.
Right, so what she's saying is she took a worm from the garden.
Yeah.
Okay? An earthworm.
Yeah.
What do you call them in German?
Worm.
OK. So when she said worm, why didn't you understand what she meant? Because that's exactly what she said.
Which room was it, Alex?
It was the guest bedroom.
The guest bedroom.
So we
Stop them staying too long.
That bit I understand, but what's Oliver got to do with it?
He works in the shop. I'll tell you one more time, then. He works in the shop. She took a worm. He colour matched it. She went home, painted the guest bedroom. Here's the question, though.
Yeah.
Why not photograph it? Why do you have to take the worm in?
Because they put it on the slide, and then the machine will tell them which colours they need.
It was living, was it?
No, dead.
Did you kill it, or did you find it dead?
Why are you asking awkward questions?
So you painted your guest bedroom in earthworm pink. Did you not find, you know that horrible thing when birds smash into the windows? Was that not happening more and more? Wow, look at the side of that one!
You say to Ollie, look, it's a bit odd, but
Yeah.
could you match this colour?
Yeah.
How did Ollie respond?
He said you should see some of the things that people bring in
Oh,
wanting
good.
to be matched.
What did he tell you?
Like what?
Give us some
Well,
examples.
that's all
of
he
the-
said. You should see some of the things. And I went,
But you didn't say like what? You weren't interested at all.
She just
If
wants
someone
a
said to
colour.
me, you should see some of the things that people
Listen.
bring in, and you went, that's all right, I don't want to know. You would have said, tell me.
No, Lee, when I go to B&Q, I'm there to complete a task. There is no dilly-dallying. We're in and out.
No, I've seen the one show. You can pad things out. I've done the one show, and you spent 15 minutes, and this is genuinely true, talking to me and Billy Ocean about elastic bands.
Well, I mean, we were thin on the ground for guests that week.
All right, now what about David? Just remind us of how you happen to really know Oliver.
Oliver and I became friends when he was cast as me in the German version of Peep Show.
Oh, yes.
OK, so first of all, what is the German version of Peep Show called?
It's called Camera Heads. Or
Camera Heads?
In German, I think it's Camera Kopfen. It hasn't been on yet.
It hasn't been on yet?
It hasn't been on.
But I
When
feel
does it
like
start?
Peep Show's had its day, hasn't it? So why...
See, that was unlike Alex's put down of Lee. That was unprovoked.
David, I love you, and I loved the Peep Show when it was on a long time ago. But I mean, I feel like the German Peep Show would have been looking to cast it a long while
Well,
back.
what series are they on?
They filmed the first series, and it's on soon.
So he's
or
not...
perhaps never. Maybe they hate it.
No, we give everything a go.
That would be a great title for a history of Germany. They really do.
And you say you've become friends?
Yeah.
How has this friendship blossomed, David?
Oh,
Because I've known you for 11 or 12 years now, and I would barely call you an acquaintance.
Thank you.
How come old Fritzy is suddenly your mate?
Well, I don't know. We just, we clicked more. We met when some of the people making the German show came to meet the production team here. And
You would think they exported to Germany before it's dead in the water.
All right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team. Is Oliver Rachel's helpful hero, Alex's paint pal, or David's Deutsche double?
Stacey, are you leaning towards anybody?
For sure. I think he works at a homeware store and he helped Alex pick the paint.
Yeah, I think we can definitely rule out Rachel's.
Yeah.
That didn't make no sense whatsoever. I stick a 5 on Alex.
You put a 5 on Alex?
I'm with my brother Henning.
And you're saying Alex as well?
Uh-huh.
It's Alex and the worm.
I think it's Rachel, but I'm going to go with my team and say it's Alex.
Right. Oliver, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Oliver, and I came to Rachel's rescue when she accidentally jumped in the river.
Thank you very much, Oliver. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... Stacey.
I was once so cold, I shivered my skirt off.
David's team.
Where were you?
So I was round my cousin's house, and we were all outside, and you know we were all showing off. Everyone was having a beer.
When was it, Stace?
I was probably about 15, 16. And anyway, so everyone was out on good form, and then it just turned quite cold, you know, that transition from day to night, it gets a bit chilly. But I still had the summer get-up on, and so...
What kind of skirt was it?
It was like a mini skirt.
And did you get thinner during the night?
Actually, a couple of lads had come to meet us on their bikes, and so we're talking...
What sort of bikes were they?
It's great when someone's so London that they've got 2 syllables for bikes.
Actually, Luton. I mean, we've got a German guy, a Northern guy, and 2 Welsh individuals here, and we've only picked up on my accent.
Didn't understand the word you said.
Yes, we were all just talking, and then I was talking to this lad, and I really quite fancied him, actually. And then I was sort of shivering, and I shivered my miniskirt right off, and I didn't even realise. And, like, everyone was laughing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no, I've...
Are you about to say I've chatted to young fellas and dropped my skirt as well? Where's this going, Alex? Because you bailed out of that as soon as you started. Tell you, no, I won't actually. No, I won't.
I mean, I know where the sarong. I've danced in just tights without realising it was on the floor. So
this can happen.
I've known it happen with a bath towel, sort of.
What was going on under the skirt, and what were you left with?
Well, I had a big pair of knickers on.
Oh, great.
Like PE briefs.
When you say PE briefs,
yeah,
you mean ones that you would wear for PE, not ones that you've had an accident in.
I did also wet myself in high school, but that's a totally separate story. I mean...
Tell you what, if we ask you back, and it is an if, save that story for them.
Okay.
So you didn't notice?
No.
So
well,
what alerted you to it?
Everyone was laughing. I was like the joke of the night.
Yes.
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit like the Onion story.
What, in that it's not true?
What do you think, David? I mean, she's painted a vivid picture.
I think, the combination of... What were you drinking? Cider?
Something like that.
Yeah, cold, fit boy. I think the skirt would be the last thing you'd worry about, and so what if it's round your ankles?
That makes complete sense to me. You think it's true?
Well, I'm going true.
I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie? Well, it's plausible. So I'll say true.
Say true. Okay. Right, Stacey. Truth or lie?
It is, in fact... true!
Wow, it's true. Stacey did once shiver her skirt off. Next. It's Lee.
I once got my head stuck in a set of railings whilst trying to show my kids how I once got my head stuck in a set of railings.
David's team.
Yes, true, I think.
Just true. Just true.
Where were the railings?
Which time do you mean?
The second time.
The reenactment was at my house, the railings at the front of my house.
And you said to your children, these railings bring back memories of when...
Well, they're very... that's how it started. I said, they look very similar to the railings I had as a child. I said, have I ever told you the story of the time I got my head stuck in the railings? They said, no, Father, do tell. And I tried to paint the picture with words. And as you know, I'm not great at that. So in the end, I just got frustrated. It's not that hard to follow. Look, I'll just show you. Come here.
And where did the original incident take place? The railing incident?
Should we call it Railings 1? The 70s railings.
Yeah.
The 70s railings happened in my hometown.
What happened? So you're stuck?
The first incident ended with the fire brigade being involved.
Yeah.
And where were the railings? They were in your hometown, but where specifically?
Railings 1, they were also in my house.
On the front garden of your house?
Yes, yes. We tried it in the upstairs bathroom, but they didn't look nice.
Railings 1.
We were struggling to get out of the bath. Oh, these are...
Railings 1, the fire brigade was called.
Yes, correct.
And what did they do?
They had to saw one of the railings.
Yeah.
What age were you for Railings 1?
I was about 9.
So this is a very scary occurrence for a child of 9. How did you react? Were there little tears?
There was little tears, yeah. Oh, Mother, my head is stuck in the rails, I said, vocally. I'll never forget, she came out with a glass of wine and a cigarette and laughed for about 25 minutes.
And how were you extricated after Railings 2?
Yes.
That means how did they get you out?
We tried all sorts of different systems. The kids started off with Lurpak.
How far apart are the railings?
Oh, about 40 years.
I mean railings 2.
Railings 2.
What about the size of his head, obviously?
Well...
Yeah.
Otherwise he wouldn't be stuck, would he?
I know.
They're about this far apart.
Did you not think that your bonce was going to get stuck in there?
So I thought what would happen is I'd go in and it'd be a tight squeeze to get them up, and I'd still get it out. But I'd still have sort of proved my point that it's tighter to get it out than it is to put it in.
So did the fire... What happened next?
So my head's in the railings.
They've tried butter.
Railings 2.
Railings 2. Railings 1, fire brigade. It's over.
It's finished.
They've sawed through one of the things, they bent it apart a bit, you got out. Fine.
Yeah. Well, there's more to it than that.
What more?
Well, it's a long story. My mum fell in love with one of them and left my father.
OK.
It's a whole different episode.
Railings 2,
yeah.
They tried butter.
Yes. They tried butter, they tried olive oil. I'm talking about the second incident, not my mum and the fireman.
Yeah.
What did they try? They tried olive oil, they tried butter, they tried soap. They tried an array of lubricants I have in my house.
So at this point, on either side of your head, there's quite a clot of slippy goose.
I'm not going to pretend it was a nice image, because it wasn't.
Yeah.
Especially given that my backside was facing the road. And particularly that I was stupid, I was only in my boxer shorts. Because I thought this will take a second. No one passes by my house.
This will only take a second, so I'll take my trousers off first.
Did you get scared?
I was apprehensive that someone would phone the fire brigade and an old wizened fireman would turn up and say,
I remember you.
"You've done it again, haven't you?"
How did you get out? What worked in the
I'll
end?
tell you what works in the end. Brute force.
What are you saying, truth or lie?
I think lie.
I think go with your heart.
Yeah.
OK, lie.
David's team is saying it's a lie. Lee, was it the truth or was it a lie?
It's a lie.
That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that Lee's team have no points and David's team have 5. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.